Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Oh, hello. I forgot to unmute myself.
Yeah, I was like,
Happens every single freaking stream. How you doing, Nick?
Yeah, doing all right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
this
you.
is Newby Kings. Nick, Newby Kings.
Hello.
Zenobil is
I
here.
can
Hi,
see.
hi,
Yeah, I
Zenobil.
could see Zanook in the chat already. I was like, oh my god.
Well, if you haven't been cursed by this, in the future, I'll try to do a super F1 super racing or super F1 fan read with you, Azion, Shadow, and Psycho. That'll be
Has
fun.
Shadow read this already?
No, but I'll invite him. That will be his first read together with you guys, because
Oh
he
god.
says he's a bit shy with reading. So yeah, that'll be fun.
That
Right?
would definitely be fun.
Yep, the victim complex. Yep, that's me. I play the victim in this because this game is all about victimizing yourself.
Yes.
And me, this book, sorry. Yep, Max. So for those who don't know, this is Newby Kings. Newby Kings
Heyo.
does this thing where he races in games on stream.
Yes.
It's called a
Yes.
sim racer. For people who don't know, let me mansplain it to you.
Yes. I can see the gear right there. There's another steering wheel right over there.
It's
There's
insane.
two different steering wheels.
His setup is pretty cool, actually.
I could actually take out the webcam and show that. It's like, this is what I'm looking at right now.
That's what I said a few years ago. Imagine having that setup just to read 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. It's basically my desk because my desk doesn't have a desk anymore. My desk doesn't have a monitor anymore, so everything just runs here.
Which is pretty cool, pretty freaking awesome. That's something I've always wanted in my life. But what, to play Mario Kart? I mean,
To be fair, you don't need that much screens. I didn't need that much screens until I had to do this. And besides that, and then until then, you don't really have to run this. Like fastest people in the world run on one screen and it's enough.
I need a 2-screen setup because I'm teaching, right?
Yeah.
So one online, one for the lesson plans, one to shout at the children. So yeah, he'll be driven up the walls.
Two screen is the minimum. That one I agree.
People drive with pro driving. People drive with pro. He'll be driven up the walls. Yeah. Well, okay. Anyway, have you done something like this before?
Co-read? No, not really.
No, read. Okay, so cool. So essentially, Psycho and Azion have done it. A few people have done it. Number one, when you feel tired, tap out. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. When you feel that this is too much, it's too much bullshit. This is not real. No person acts like this in real life. Step out. I totally understand.
We're done. We'll shut the door. Get
Yeah.
out.
Fuck this person. Fuck Christian. Everybody in this is horrible. At that moment, somebody messages me, "Are you streaming tonight?" I like, yes. No.
No lah.
No.
No lah. We didn't announce our stream for nothing.
Yep.
We announced it for tomorrow.
But anyway, what do I want to say? Wait, I forgot to switch on the red flag counter. Let me switch on the red flag counter. Now, we have had 78 red flags. Psycho had Ben and Foxy got to the first sex scene. Psycho got the most boring sex scene, but he got to 69 red flags, which is great for him. He's
Nice.
super happy. Nice indeed. And yeah, you will get to probably, it's 78 red flags now, so we'll probably get to about 100.
100? Yeah, I was gonna say. Maybe the first hour.
Yeah.
100 maybe the first hour.
Yeah.
See where it goes now.
But no, so yeah, Newby, you spent 6 hours last weekend racing in that seat.
Yes.
How was that?
Yes. Comfortable. I'm glad I set it up just right.
Yeah. So you were not tired and everything?
Besides being mentally tired from just not sleeping, then yeah, basically it's all right.
Okay.
No cramps.
All right.
No nothing.
So this is the real challenge for you then.
Oh no. We are not staying up for 6 hours here.
No. But the thing is, every stream has been 2 to 3 hours for one chapter. Sometimes 1.5 chapters
Oh my
too.
God.
Because it's so hard to read, right?
Oh no.
The last stream, Psycho, Psycho and I, we both thought it would be like 2 chapters. It was 2 hours. It was 4.5 hours.
Oh no.
It was 4.5 hours because it was the worst sex scenes in the world. And you know what?
no.
He only comes after 1 minute. It's just seriously,
Hold that for a minute.
One
Hold that
mi-
for a minute.
1 minute.
Why?
After she comes, he comes. But the thing is, the way it's explained, we're not sure that E.L. James, the writer, knows what coming is because Anastasia, the first time she ever comes in life, is from a nipple flick. Come, I flick my
That's
nipple
not how.
down.
That's not how shit works.
That's not how anything works.
I haven't done it, and I know it's not. That's not how it works.
Okay, so this will be your perspective as well.
Oh god. Sanoop, help me, get me out of here. Get me out.
The contract has been signed, my friend. So, all right. If you need a break, tap up. If you need a break, tell
Yeah.
me. If you need to tap up, tell me. All right. And if we have not signed our passports to go to hell yet, this will be the day.
I'm destined to go to hell anyways.
Ladies and gentlemen, chapter 10.
Oh,
On to you.
starts now.
Oh wait! I need to give you all the background story. Chapter 1. Anna meets Christian at his office, but she makes it sound like it's an IKEA. Like literally, she explains every single furniture. Chapter 2. We meet Anna's gaslighting housemates, and then Christian finds Anna at her working place randomly. Chapter 3 randomly. Chapter 3 because of the interview they needed a picture, so they set up a photography session with Christian. It was boring. Christian and Anna go for coffee. It was boring. She nearly gets hit by cyclists. Sadly, he saves her life. That was disappointing. Chapter 4, he doesn't want to kiss her, and she spends the whole chapter emoing about that. And then oh god, okay. Yep.
Is this how girls' minds? Is this
No.
just like basically a story about how girls' minds work?
No, woman works like this. No someone might be that sensitive, who knows? But not that sensitive. No, trust me, Zenobil. I have dated extremely sensitive women. That shit doesn't work like that. Okay, and no. Essentially, what progresses is she gets drunk because he refused her advances, and he shows up at the bar she was drunk after she's drunk down him, right? Without her telling him where he was. So of course, obviously he hacked her phone or something, and then
Definitely.
she spends the night at his hotel, not having sex, but she's super embarrassed and hungover, blah blah blah. And then he goes, "All right, you want to date me? Let me show you something." So that night, after she goes home and change and stuff, they take the most boring helicopter ride. This book made helicopter rides boring. Okay, what book wants you to go? Charlie Foxtrot Triangle, Foxtrot Delta or whatever. Who wants to do? Who wants to
You
read
don't
that?
need to. You don't need that in a book.
Exactly.
I mean, I get you want to be technical.
Yep.
But come on.
Then they go there. We are introduced to the Red Room, which is why I named this chat room, the voice chat room, the Red Room.
Red Room.
Yep,
Yes.
because that's his pleasure palace. But essentially, sounds like another IKEA. Like literally, you will see it. And then they have sex. She does the nipple flick come, and then they have sex the first time. She comes after 30 seconds. He comes after 1 minute, and then doggy comes again. 1 minute, go to sleep, wake up, make the most boring plate of eggs. That's why that egg hentai thing is in Psycho's NSFW server, because that's way more entertaining. And then they have a bath in 3 inches of water, which is not a lot for 2 people.
It's not a lot. That's just a puddle.
Yep, she gives him it is a puddle. She gives him a blowjob. He comes. They have sex. He comes again after 1 minute. At the end of the chapter.
What kind of story time does he have?
At the end of the chapter, his mom comes in the room. Christian's mom comes in the room. And now we are on to chapter 10. So
Yeah.
have fun.
The first sentence I already kind of accidentally read, and I'm like, oh god. So this is the lady's perspective, right? He pulls out of me
Yeah.
suddenly. I wince. He sits up on the bed and throws the used condom in a waste basket. That's quick.
Great, so romantic.
Come on, we need to get dressed. That's if you want to meet my mother. He
Oh.
grins. That's quick.
Yeah.
Leaps up off the bed and pulls on his jeans. No underwear.
Why is that why does that matter?
I don't know. But also, that's just disgusting, man.
Yep.
Wear underwear. I struggle to sit up as I'm still tethered. Christian, I can't move.
Oh yeah, she's in ties.
Tight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in what you uh
Rope?
no tie like little
Harness?
ties, like little
Oh.
ties. Made into like whatever lah. Just tie her hands. But the thing is, every BDSM thing in this book is wrong. So Ben, who is a BDSM dungeon master, has gone wrong. Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was a consensus when I first heard someone review about the book.
Yep.
So it's like not surprising.
Yep.
His grin widens, and leaning down, he undoes the tie. The woven pattern has made an indented pattern around my wrist. It's sexy. He gazes at me. He's amused, his eyes dancing with mirth. He kisses my forehead quickly and beams at me. Another first he acknowledges, but I have no idea what he's talking about. First off, what kind of tie is so rough that it
Exactly.
movens your hand?
What is tie made out of? Silk or cotton, right?
Yeah, and with both, if you tie it high enough, it's just like your clothes. It's not gonna give you a pattern.
Exactly.
I have no clean clothes in here. I am filled with sudden panic. And considering what I've just experienced, I'm finding the panic overwhelming. His mother.
If you feel panic after you come, that's a not good sign. I'm gonna say that.
That kind of kills the mood.
Yeah. No, it's not really that. Yeah, it's just not a good sign. After you complete, you kind of want to relax, not panic.
Yeah. His mother. Holy crap. I have no clean clothes, and she's practically walked in on us in
Flagrante delicto,
flagrante delicto.
which is Italian for pretty much in the act, right? But the thing is, you can just write in the act. You don't have to go all Italian.
I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of usage of unnecessary lines in this because E.L. James wants us to think she's smart when she's fucking not.
Definitely not. Perhaps I should stay here. Oh no, you don't, Christian threatens. You can wear something of mine. He's slipped on a white t-shirt and runs his hands through his just fucked hair.
It's just sex hair.
In spite of my anxiety, I lost my train of thought. Will I ever get used to looking at this beautiful man? His beauty is derailing. He has some problems, man. How do you say that he's beautiful when you're panicking?
Yes, like yeah, she notices the most unnecessary things, right? Also, notice they uses the word threatens.
Yes.
That's the word threatens, the word prisoner appears in the whole book, and you go, what the fuck? Those are not words that you want to use in a romance book. Assault.
Yeah, but also, how do you find someone beautiful after someone threatens you?
Like I said, fight or flight response is horny to this stupid fucking idiot.
Anastasia, you could be wearing a sack and you'd look lovely. Please don't worry. I'd like you to meet my mother. Get dressed. I'll go and calm her down. His mouth presses into a hard line.
So that hard line is what she calls the Sphinx-like smile, which is, the Sphinx doesn't smile. So what the fuck is she talking about?
So it means just a tone, like a very neutral look only lah.
Yep, but for her it's a smile.
I will expect you in that room in 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'll come and drag you out here myself in whatever you're wearing.
What the fuck?
Huh? My t-shirts
Is
are
that a
in
red
this
flag?
drawer.
Do you agree that's a red flag? Yeah.
That is definitely a red flag.
That's a red flag. If you're gonna drag.
I'm calling the police. No matter how kinky I am, I'm calling the police.
Hello, police.
Yeah.
79 red flags. Hi, Alan. Welcome, Alan. You have been Bearman.
Hello.
Plus. So Alan was a reader. You saw the video I sent just now, and that's Alan.
Yes.
Yep. He enjoyed my pain, and I enjoyed his pain. Kind of totally not like the BDSM in this book. Red flag, return to pit lane.
Return to pit lane.
Hi, Foxy Mac. Foxy Mac has
We're
been
done here. Get out.
Foxy Mac has been the reader twice, and she's going to come back for a third time because she's an artist. There's going to be another co-reader, and she's going to draw whatever comes to her mind when she hears what we're saying. That's going to be fun as well.
That's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Let's see where we went off. All right, my t-shirts are in this drawer. My shirts are in the closet. Help yourself. He eyes me speculatively for a moment, then leaves the room. Honey, it's time to leave the room. It's time to get out. Holy shit, Christian's mother. This is so much more than I bargained for. Perhaps meeting her will help put a little part of the jigsaw in place. No, it won't. Might help me understand
Nope.
why Christian is the way he is. Definitely will. Suddenly, I want to meet her. Huh? I pull my t-shirt off the floor, and I'm pleased to discover that it has survived the night well, with hardly any creases. I find my blue bra under the bed and dress quickly. But if there's one thing I hate, it's not wearing clean panties. I rifle through Christian's chest of drawers, and I can't come across his boxer briefs.
You're coming on his boxer briefs. Gross.
Definitely. After pulling on a pair of tight grey Calvin Kleins, I tug on my jeans and my Converse.
Okay, tell me, was 80% of what was in that paragraph necessary?
No. You could have just said, "You get dressed and just get out."
I dress quickly in a panic and get out, and then you could.
Yeah, I'm finding whatever clothes you have.
Yep, exactly.
Felt a bit extra, a lot extra.
That's a lot extra here.
Feels like you know when you do SPM, like when your teacher also. It's like when you do SPM, and then you're trying to fight against your word limit. You're just trying to pad.
We literally said that in the first stream.
You're just
we
padding.
literally said that in the first stream. We add the idioms, we add the peribahasa or in English peribahasa means just colloquialisms into it just to survive.
Yeah, and it's like, why? Grabbing my jacket, I dash into the bathroom and stare at my two bright eyes. All right, my flushed face and
so
my
that's
hair.
that's humble bragging. She's going, oh,
Definitely humble bragging.
My eyes are too bright.
Oh no! definitely the least of the problems right now.
Foxy makes says H&M ad.
Yes, a very big H&M ad. I mean, how much money did Calvin Klein and Converse pay you to put their names in there?
No, the thing is, I don't think she has permission because this started out as a fan fiction for Twilight. So like Kings of Leon, you notice nobody listens to Kings of Leon anymore? It's probably this book.
Definitely.
Calvin Klein recently has been sued a lot. Probably this book. This book
Probably
curses
this
people.
book.
Yep. But yeah, so now we have IKEA and H&M ad.
Yeah. All right, back to it. Holy crap! Just fucked. Pigtail does not suit me either. You could just say pigtails. You know.
Yep. Sex hair. You can say pigtail, messy pigtails, right?
Yeah. You don't gotta boast to the whole world that you just fucked. We know you had sex.
Yep.
Thanks. I hunt in the vanity unit for a brush to find a comb. It will have to do. A ponytail is the only answer. I despair at my clothes. Maybe I should take Christian up for his offer of clothes. My subconscious purses her lips and mouth the words "ho."
So
all right.
her subconscious is essentially her good angel, bad angel on the shoulder kind of thing. Yep. But the problem is your subconscious doesn't talk. And apparently your subconscious is from your medulla. In this book, it's from your medulla oblongata, Now,
Yeah.
medulla oblongata is not where thoughts come; it's when reactions come from. So
Uh-huh.
hot, cool, I'm burning. So the only
Mhm.
thoughts that come from the medulla oblongata is your fight or flight response.
I guess it really shows that her brain is like messed up. I guess.
Yep. So it's the subconscious and the inner goddess. That's the evil one, right? I
So no, well, I ignore her, struggling into my jacket, pleased that the curves cover the telltale patterns of from his tie. I take a last anxious glance at myself in the mirror. This will have to do. I make my way into the main living room. Here she is. Christian stands from where he's lounging on the couch. His expression is warm and appreciative. The sandy-haired woman beside him turns and beams at me. A full megawatt smile. She stands too. She's impeccably attired in a camel-colored fine knit sweater, dressed with matching shoes.
camel colored fine knit sweater, dressed with matching. So it's just brown.
Yes. Or is it beige in a sense?
Yeah, kind
Beige
of
brown.
beige.
Yeah.
Camel colored beige. Again, adding words.
Yeah, and also it makes the viewer have to like stop and think about what a color camel is,
Yep.
and then picture it on a dress, then on a shoe.
Do you think this is how E.L. James reads books? She goes, the opening of Harry Potter, Mr. and Mrs. Dudley were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Mr. Dudley and Mrs. Dudley, perfectly normal. Thank you. I think that's how E.L. James reads books. So she's like everybody to read books like this.
I kind of realized when I was reading, right? I realized that these are written in the sense that they are meant to describe everything all over again, top to bottom,
Yep.
every chapter.
Yep.
They're not written as if like it was meant for the entire book to happen.
Yep. As
Because it's like you're repeating things that already happened previous chapter. That if you read the book from top to bottom, you already known. It's either the writer knows that it was so it was so out of whack that she was prepared to have things getting taken out of context, or she's just really bad writing.
She is just really bad writing. So the thing is, Lauren, Foxy Meg, Ben, Shade Delano, Azion, Psycho, myself, all the readers have agreed that if you want to write well, show, don't tell. Okay.
Yes.
So you show, don't tell. You could have gone. She hugs me. I can feel. I can feel how soft the beige, the camel-colored sweater is. Right?
Yeah.
That's show. That's don't tell. And it makes me more interested. There's more action, but it stops just to explain every single fucking thing. Fuck this
Yeah.
bitch. If you want to curse, I've said cunt like 57,000 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not use that, Nabil? Why not? Why not?
Zenob doesn't like attention.
No, Zenob, it was written as Twilight fanfiction. So Christian was Edward and Anna was Bella. So yeah, I don't know how you make Edward more creepy, but success. Mission accomplished.
Success.
Yep.
All right, continue. She looks groomed, elegant, beautiful, and inside I die a little, knowing I look such a mess. That's the least of your problems, buddy.
Yep. Yep.
This is Anastasia Stella.
Steel.
Anastasia?
Steel.
Steel.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anastasia, this is Grace
Trevelyan Gray. Okay, I'm
Trevelyan Gray.
gonna have to pause.
This is such a brilliant.
Trevelyan. I'm gonna pause and share a story here. Trevelyan is also the name of the protagonist from the Mister. The Mister is E.L. James' next book after the 50 Shades series. It's about a rich lord in the UK, and it's even worse than this. Okay.
When you say the next book,
Yep.
I remember I had friends specifically went to conventions, book conventions, to buy this entire series of books.
Are you still friends with them?
Well, I'm not friends with my classmates most often of the time, but also, and now I think of it, how the heck did she endure all this horrible writing? It's like how? And there's like how many different sets of books in the entire series? How did you finish the entire thing? Not face palming or just stopping the first page.
Does she not read other books? Does she not read like a bus stop sign? Because that's more entertaining.
I think the bus stop sign shows a very big red flag there.
But no, Trevelyan, Maxim Trevelyan is the name. It's not in the 50 Shades book series, but it's in the universe. So the mom is obviously related to Maxim Trevelyan. So in the first chapter of the Mister, Maxim Trevelyan is sleeping with his brother's wife because the brother died that day. That exact day.
Why?
Okay, that shows you the kind of book the Mister is. Now, there's this booktuber called Dominic Noble. He has done he reviews book, but he's done a live stream of the Mister, and that's where I got this idea from. But so yeah, Trevelyan, Grace Trevelyan Gray.
All right. Dr. Trevelyan Gray holds her hand out to me. T for Trevelyan? What a pleasure to meet you, she murmurs.
Okay, remember murmuring, so you have to murmur as well.
Murmurs.
What a
pleasure to meet you.
Murmur appears 579 times in 3 books. So happy Murmur.
Why would you do that in front of someone that you don't huh?
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't. If I'm not mistaken, there's a wonder and maybe stunned relief in her voice and a warm glow in her hazel eyes.
How can you hear a murmur? How can you hear that? She's murmuring.
Yeah, and also, how do you hear a stunned relief from a murmur? Wouldn't you be concerned that she doesn't like you if she doesn't want to speak with the full mouth?
Exactly.
It's like
you're already starting to get angry. So Newby, Nick, every streamer, every reader breaks every single one. Every chapter, there's one part that makes every one break. For example, that nipple flick make Foxy make Ben and I break for like 5 minutes. Okay, and then for Alan, he was showing Anna the red room, the playroom, and suddenly he starts talking about cheese, and that just broke us. We're like, what the fuck are you talking about cheese for? So every single reader breaks, and you will break, possibly, most likely, and don't feel bad. Every single reader breaks, but I can feel you starting to get angry already.
No, it's just more of like, well, because there's one thing I know about me that I always tell my partner or like my friends, if I don't like something, I'm not gonna sit through it.
Might be the shortest read of the series, of the project.
No, it's fine.
Alright, continue.
It's either I get mad and give up, or I just become very not interested in it and just continue reading it like it's just words.
Wait, Zenob. The problem is everybody goes off tangents. You came to the wrong place because it's more interesting than this bullshit.
It's more interesting to talk about what you like than what the book says.
Ben and I spent like 10 minutes talking about Jim Carrey's acting. Like, let's face it, wouldn't you prefer talking about Jim Carrey's acting? Anyway, go.
I mean, I would definitely talk about acting because then you got so many other things to talk about than this.
Exactly. Have fun.
Yeah, where is it? Where are we? All right. Returning. I grasp her hand and I can't help but smile, returning her warmth. Dr. Trevelyan Gray, I murmur.
You have to murmur.
Dr. Trevelyan Gray. Call me Grace, she grins, and Christian frowns. I'm usually Dr. Trevelyan, and Mrs. Gray is my mother-in-law. She winks. So how did you two meet? She looks questionably at Christian, unable to hide her curiosity. Anastasia interviewed me for the student paper at WSU because I'm conferring the degree there this week. Double crap. I've forgotten that.
So she's forgotten that she's graduating this week. Wow.
It's either she's a party animal.
No, she's not.
Or she's yeah, that's right. Or she's lying about her graduation.
No, before she met Christian, she never even held hands with anybody. Probably including her mom. Probably the mom goes, "What is this bitch? I'm not gonna hold her hand. She's a fucking idiot. I am ashamed of you."
That is
Sad.
okay. Sad. So, you are graduating this week? Grace asked. Yes. My cell phone starts ringing. How unbelievably timed, yes.
Yes.
Kate, I bet. Excuse me. It's in the kitchen. I wander over and lean across the breakfast bar, not checking the number. Kate. Dios mío, Anna.
All right, pause. This is Jose. Jose is
Uh-huh.
somebody who tried to make up with Anna when she was drunk until Christian saved her. So, Jose is Latino. So for Jose, I do the lines. Dios mío, Anna. Actually, the thing is, I've done that voice so much now. When I look at Checo's interviews, Sergio Perez's interviews,
It's just Jose.
that's his voice, and I feel so bad because Checo's my favorite person in F1. Not my favorite driver, but my favorite person in F1. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's a nice guy.
Oh no.
So now I feel
Yeah.
bad when I read Checo's
Oh
articles.
no. Oh
Alright.
no.
Dios mío,
Sounds-
Anna!
Yeah. Holy crap, it's Jose. He sounds desperate.
Where are you? I've been trying to contact you. I need to see you to apologize for my behavior on Friday. Why haven't you returned my calls?
Look, Look, Jose, now's not a good time. I glance anxiously over at Christians, who's watching me intently. His face impassive as he murmurs something to his mom. I turn back to him. Christian, let the girl take a call, all right?
Yes.
She's not running away.
Exactly. Number one.
Why are you such a control freak?
Number one. Number two, why are you murmuring to your mom? Talk normally to your mom. She gave birth
Yeah
to you.
lah.
Yeah, exactly. Where are you?
Where are you?
Kate
Oh,
is being
alright.
so evasive.
He whines. I'm in Seattle.
What are you doing in Seattle? Are you with him?
Jose, I'll call you later. I can't talk right now. I hang up. I walk as nonchalantly back to Christian and his mother. Grace is in full flow.
Zeno, tell Esteban this is how you defend like a lion. Yeah, but that's my Jose boss. By the way, Foxy Mac has actually drew Jose because he's explained as a wall of muscle. So make later in the chat tag Newby on in the Discord chat, tag Newby on where the picture is. Let him have a look later. Alright, go ahead.
When they say someone is built as
A wall of muscle.
like a wall of muscle, it's most likely that he's gay.
But the great thing about Mick, he drew him, and then she drew him, and then his nipples are inwards. It's amazing.
I'll definitely have to check it out later.
Yeah.
Alright, where is he? Rifle. And Elliot called to say you were around. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks, darling.
And Elliot is
He know?
Elliot is Christian's brother, and Elliot is sleeping with Anna's best friend and roommate. After they met when Elliot and Christian went to save Anna from being drunk. So yeah, everybody in this book is scum. Everybody's an
Everyone-
asshole.
Everyone's doing something, definitely.
Yep.
Did he know? Christian murmurs, gazing at me. His expression unreadable. I thought we might have lunch together, but I can see you have other plans. And I don't want to interrupt your day. She gathers up her long cream coat and turns to him, offering him her cheek. He kisses her briefly, sweetly. She doesn't touch him.
No wonder he's like that. The mom doesn't touch him, doesn't hug him, doesn't show care for him.
The mom sounds a bit insane as well.
The mom is gaslighting.
Definitely.
Definitely.
I have to drive Anastasia back to Portland.
Oh, that's
Or
weird.
Starling.
Wait, because he flew her to Seattle from Portland, right? In his helicopter,
Yeah.
because he's so special. He's also a helicopter pilot. So
Uh-huh.
at 27 years old, can you believe it?
Yeah, I mean I've known people who done their private pilot license at like 16.
Yeah,
So
but-
it's not uncommon, but also if
Yeah.
you're that rich, right? Because I know Christian's really rich, right?
Yep.
If you're really rich, you wouldn't want to fly yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, because my late father used to have a aviation academy.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you get your PPL, you can't
Mm-hmm.
fly passengers yet. You need
Oh, yeah,
10,000
yeah.
hours of being a co-pilot. So he's 27. He's a billionaire. He made his own money. Shed and I realized that he is a weapon smuggler because also he took a call where he said, "Go through the Suez Canal through Ben Darfur into Sudan," and we go, "That's a weapon smuggler. That's
Yeah.
definitely a weapon smuggler." He speaks like smile from his mother's speaks like affection. That's a great one. He speaks like.
Uh,
Oh, that's a great one, Zidup.
uh, oh no. Definitely things like
but
affection.
but anyway, back to my point. So he flies her to Seattle, and now that he's banged her, he's gonna drive her back.
Great A service, by the way.
Wow,
Great A service.
great. That's how to treat a woman or any
That's
person in
definitely how you
sleeping.
treat a woman.
Yep.
Oh, also, I think that's just an excuse to get her out of the place.
Yeah,
Of course,
jump,
darling.
get lost. I'm sick of you,
Get
bitch.
lost. Of course, darling. Anastasia, it's been such a pleasure. I do hope we meet again. She holds her hand out to me, her eyes glowing, and we shake.
Her eyes glowing like what? Like Voldemort?
I think her mom wants to kill her more than anything.
Well, Christian wants to kill her, so yes. Oh, Xavier, my mod has redeemed hydrates and stretch, so let's do that.
Stretch.
Hydrate.
Cheers.
Cheers. I wish I had alcohol.
I can't take alcohol. I will
Oh.
become.
Oh. All right.
All right. Let's see. Where were we? Taylor appears from. Where?
Taylor is Christian's butler valet.
Very convenient. Mrs. Gray, he asks. Thank you, Taylor. He escorts her from the room and through the double doors to the foyer. Taylor was here the whole time. How long has he been here? Where has he been?
Taylor definitely recorded them. Definitely recorded them.
Definitely.
This was supposed to go on Pornhub, but Pornhub rejected it for being too boring.
That or because of the recent amateur ban.
Amateur man. Oh, sorry. Make a redeem Nightmare Bear. So this is Nightmare Bear. Where's Nightmare Bear? Hello.
Hello. Annoying orange bear.
Yeah. Do you like my Sphinx like smile?
Yes. Yes. Definitely more emotions than what Christian can offer.
Nani, why me again? I don't stream.
You know, people like you, alright?
By the way, if you want to change what to Nani, go ahead. That's more entertaining. Nani?
Nani? Alright, Taylor. Thank you, Taylor. He escorts her from the room and through the double doors. Where has he been? Yeah. Christian glares at me. So, the photographer called.
Wait,
Crap.
why is he glaring at her? So out of nowhere.
I don't know. So
But,
the photographer called. Who's the photographer?
Jose, the one that tried to kill her. To just kiss her. I mean, same difference. The one who tried to kiss her. But
I think Christian knows that it's the photographer because the answer is so the photographer called.
okay,
It's like,
Zinup, I'm going to redeem Sing Without Vowels. That's actually for my singing stream. I forgot to switch off. But what happens is the next time I do the singing stream, come on, redeem it again. I will redeem it after the stream. I will refund it after the stream and redeem it again. I will sing without vowels. Club ma button the swim in ocean. Yeah, it'll be hard. It'll be fun.
I can't. And what you just sang.
I climb every mountain. Yeah, it's actually hard.
Oh, good luck with that. All right. Crap. Oh, he knows Jose called, that's for sure. Yes. What did he want? Just to apologize, for Friday. Christian narrows his eyes. I see.
Okay, that's
he
a red
said
flag.
simply.
That's a red flag. He's essentially making her feel bad for Jose calling her. That's a red
Yeah,
flag.
and also just suspecting her
Yep.
as if like, all right.
And the thing is, he offered a contract for her to be his sub, and she hasn't even
Signed it yet.
Signed it yet. So essentially, it's he's already controlling when he has no right to be.
Yeah.
So fuck this guy.
Yeah. That or the writer forgot to put in that she signed the contract.
Yep. No, she hasn't. She hasn't. She has
Ah.
not signed the contract yet. Made it clear. Go ahead.
Taylor reappears. Mr. Gray, there's an issue with the Dolpher shipment.
Dafu. See? Dafu.
Isn't that the weapons thing?
Yes. And Dafu is a very, very bad place. There's a lot of war. There's a lot of civil war there. He is definitely a weapons smuggler.
Shipping weapons.
Yep,
Yeah.
definitely.
Christian nods, curling at him. Oh, I don't want to read this, man. I'm not gonna do all this crap for nothing. And also, what? There's no meaning in Charlie Tango back at Boeing Field.
Yep. Oh, there is. That means his helicopter is back at Boeing Field. That's all.
Yeah, but you don't
have to say that, right? You can just say the chopper is back.
Yeah, and also you don't call your helicopter by its registration number.
Yep. It's like calling my car WRP 814.
Yeah, it's like even if, like, let's just say even if I have a private Boeing jet, I'll just ask if the Boeing's in the airfield.
Yep.
Not is registration number here at the airfield.
Yep. That's the sign there. You're slowly losing it.
Is helicopter at Boeing Field? Yes, sir. Taylor nods at me. Miss Steele. I smile tentatively back at him, and he turns and leaves. Does he live here, Taylor? Yes, his tone clipped. What is his problem?
He's making her feel bad.
Yeah, gaslighting little shit.
Yep.
Christian heads over to the kitchen and picks up his BlackBerry, scrolling through some emails, I assume. His mouth presses in a hard line, and he makes a call. Ross, what's the issue? He snaps. He listens, watching me, grey eyes speculative, as I stand in the middle of the huge room, wondering what to do with myself. Feeling extraordinarily self-conscious and out of place. I'm not having either crew put at risk. No, cancel. We'll airdrop instead.
See?
Definitely
weapons smuggler. This person is the worst person ever.
He hangs up. The warmth in his eyes has disappeared. He looks forbidding, and with one quick glance at me, he heads into his study and returns a moment later. Lady, you have so much time to get out of here.
Yep, she could. He's she's at the top penthouse, a top floor of the penthouse, right? She could. The better option would be to just jump off the window.
Jump.
Yep, just fucking yeet.
Because if you run, he's gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah, at least this one you die at your own terms, man.
Yeah. I'm not having the warmth is
It's so hard to read, right? You get lost so easily.
Yeah. This is the contract. Read it, and we'll discuss it next weekend. May I suggest you to do some research, so you know what's involved? He pauses. That's if you agree, and I really hope you do, he adds. His tone softer, anxious.
That's a red flag. If you're strict with someone and then you suddenly go like that, when you want them,
That's definitely gaslighting. That's definitely
yeah,
gaslighting.
that's a fucking red flag. Red flag number 81.
Woo!
Dun, 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 dun. So, this red flag parade is actually from this guy named Alex Myers, and Alex Myers does movie reviews, and he's actually reviewed this movie, and that parade came from this review of this movie. So I'm like, okay.
Oh no.
Hey, 81, that's my driver number. Oh, it's cursed now, Zeno.
Zeno, that's a very cursed number.
It's cursed now. 100 home stretch, boys.
Oh no. Research?
Hi RNT, sorry. Hi RNT, hello. I just saw the name there. She's been following nearly every stream of this project. If you RNT, if you wanna be a co-reader, send me a DM on Discord because I think you'll have fun here as well. Continue, please.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Research? Steele asked. You'll be amazed what you can find on the internet, he murmurs. Oh, why? Why you gonna murmur like this? Internet? I don't have access to a computer. Only Kate's laptop. And I couldn't use Clayton's. Not for this sort of research, surely. What is it? He asked, cooking his head to one side.
Wait, she's a university student and she doesn't have a laptop? Or computer? Don't you find that weird?
Listen, it's the old age where orang tua can go to college.
Old people can go to
time.
Yeah.
and can survive without internet.
But this has Blackberries and Kings of Leon and mini disc recorder. Orang tua is old people, by the way, for white people. Yeah. You don't want to be a co-reader. Yes, good. Don't be like these fools who have these 15 fools have agreed for I don't know why. I'm thankful, but I don't know why people have agreed.
It's to suffer.
Yeah.
Life needs suffering.
You don't know what real suffering is until you read this book.
Yeah. But surely you'll find a way, especially when you need to sign a contract.
Yep. Why is she just fuck this bitch. Anyway.
What is it? He asked, cocking his head to one side. I don't have a computer. I'll see if I can use Kate's laptop. He hands me a manila envelope. I'm sure I can lend you one. Grab your things. We'll drive back to Portland and grab some lunch on the way. I need to dress. I'll just make a call. I murmur. Why? You're both in the same room. Open your mouth, you little shit.
We have decided that this relationship, they are too bored. We're bored, Xavier. Everybody's bored. Suffering is what happens if everyone retires from a GP in protest and the only one track on is Mazepin on full wet tire because it's flooded in Monaco. So Nick, we have decided that this relationship will be better if everybody had megaphones. At least they'd be listening to each other. And communication will be there because right now everybody's fucking mammering.
Yeah, and it's like the talk. You got so many things in your mind. Convert that thing in your mind to your mouth.
Yes.
You know?
Thank you.
Talk aloud.
Thank you.
For fuck's sake.
All right, Evie Man Bob, Mick's favorite. Evie Man Bob.
Oh.
Pokemon, all gotta kill them. It's you and me.
Hello, Evie. Let's see. I'll make. I just want to hear Kate's voice. He frowns.
See?
He frowns.
See. That shows that she's scared.
He's scared that someone's gonna report him, isn't it? The photographer. His jaw clenches and his eyes burn. I blink at him. I don't like to share, Miss Steele.
That's a
Remember
red flag.
that.
That's a red flag. Yeah, Neo. Yes, very much so. That's very much fucking so. Wait.
His quiet, chilling tone is a warning, and with one long, cold look at me, he heads back to the bathroom.
Oh, I'm just terrified. That's terrifying.
Holy crap, I just wanted to call Kate. I want to call after him, but his sudden aloofness has left me paralyzed. What happened to the generous, relaxed, smiling man who was making love to me not half an hour ago?
Run, bitch!
It's called having a multi-personality insanity disorder.
Yep.
It's called being a little shit. Get out of here.
Run! Like literally, just look what Evie is doing right now. Run!
Dude, run.
Technically, yes.
Why lah?
This is my persona. Yeah, no, Zinup.
Zeno, you know specifically why you said that.
I mean, literally, my name is Bearman. Do you think I don't have a persona? No, I
I
don't.
mean, you basically have a bear.
No, I don't actually have a persona. It's too expensive to have that kind of lifestyle in Malaysia.
What, furry?
Furry. Whoa! The worst Evie ever.
Oh my god.
Hello, whoever just came in, welcome. You have been Bearman blessed.
I mean, there's a lot of local makers. There's a lot of local makers, Japanese makers as well.
Yeah, that's true. But you
Singaporean makers.
imagine humidity in a furry
Oh,
suit, and then
no. Oh, don't write me off. Definitely. Oh.
So I just saw that my viewers jumped to 10. Hello, 10 viewers. Welcome,
Hello.
welcome to the herd house. So this is Nick Newby Kings.
Hello.
He's reading 50 Shades of Grey, one of the chapters. I don't know why everybody agreed, but here we are. And yes. Now it's Uwu Bear. Uwu Bear is much cuter.
Oh. Oh.
I don't know where the shadows from the top
makeup
came from, but here we are. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
Eyeshadows.
Yeah, eyeshadow.
Yes. Ready? Christian asks as we stand by the double doors at the foyer. I nod uncertainly. He's resumed his distant, polite, uptight persona. His mask back up and unsure. He's carrying a leather messenger bag. Why does he need that? Perhaps he's staying important. And then I remember graduation. Oh yes, he'll be there on Thursday. He's wearing a black leather jacket. He certainly doesn't look like the multi-million. Oh, right. He certainly doesn't look like the multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever ever heir in these clothes.
Did you have fun with that sentence?
Does wearing a full suit not make you look like a multi-billionaire? What else do you expect him to wear? Like, what else do you expect him to wear? Like, huh?
Nani?
Like, what kind? It's like, what do you want? Like hype beast sneakers, like fucking.
Yeah, right.
What else do you want him to wear? He looks like a boy from the wrong side of the track.
Again, she infantizes him. When after the morning after they had sex for the first time, she looks at him like he's a small boy, and I go, ah, that's creepy.
The writer has a red flag, not him, not her. Right? Actually, no. The writer and her have the red flag.
If there's a parade for EL James, it's better just be red flags and nothing else.
Yeah. Red flag. Maybe a badly behaved rock star or catwalk model. I sighed inwardly, wishing I had a tenth of his poise. He's so calm and controlled, I frowned, recalling his outbursts about Jose. Well, he seems to be. Is that considered an outburst? Taylor is hovering in the background. Tomorrow then, he says to Taylor.
Taylor is hovering, so he's levitating.
Yes. Yes, sir. Which car are you taking, sir? Looks down at me briefly. The R8. You're driving an R8 through multiple hours long from Seattle to Portland through Seattle traffic.
Yep.
Why not just get a Rolls Royce or a Bentley? There's something more comfortable.
And you have a driver.
Yeah.
And you also have a fucking helicopter that you don't have to fly yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
why?
EL James, more like RF James.
As much as I like supercars, there's a time and place, and most supercars usually do not take into the account that you have a passenger.
Exactly.
The passenger seat is there for insurance purposes and also for road legal purposes. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think EL James knows how to drive.
She doesn't know how to drive. She doesn't know how to fuck. She doesn't know how to. She doesn't know how to dress.
That's the first time you curse. You have given up on being cordial on this stream. Like, fuck this. reading. She doesn't know how to write.
Poor girl. Safe trip, Mr. Grey. Miss Steele. Taylor looks kindly at me, though perhaps there's a hint of pity hidden in the depths of his eyes.
That's a warning. That's a warning. He's telling you run. The valet is telling you run away. Don't stay away from this
Poor
man.
little girl.
Yeah.
They're gonna die so badly. It's not even funny. No doubt he thinks I've succumbed to Mr. Gray's dubious sexual habits. Not yet. I think he knows. Just his exceptional sexual habits, or perhaps sex is like that for everyone.
See, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She's never had sex before.
Yeah. And also, why do you need the word sex so many times? Why?
Yep.
I frown at the thought. I have no comparison, and I can't ask Kate. That's something I'm going to have to address with Christian. It's perfectly natural that I should talk to someone, and I can't talk to him if he's so open 1 minute and so standoff-ish the next. But that's the point. Open up. I thought girls have girlfriends to open up for stuff like this.
But the thing is, he got her to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. So
fuck the NDA.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like even like, because I usually go like chat with my seniors, right?
Yep.
Because I'm like my seniors is my friend group, and we have like 10 of us. They're like, there's like a couple of couples in there. The girls usually talk about the boys. The boys usually talk about the girls.
Exactly.
And it's perfectly normal to do that.
Exactly.
Then the one's closing off each other. Why the heck are you not talking to someone else? You could ask Kate.
Yep.
There's nothing stopping you.
Yep.
You're not the obedient girl you are. You just got fucked handcuffed. You're not the good girl you think you are.
Red. No, not yet.
No, I don't think it's red flag.
Because it's
the
not
other one. Talking about the being a baby. That one's a red flag.
For Anna, though. For Anna.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Yes. Taylor holds the door open for us and ushers us through. Christian summons the elevator. Oh yeah, one more thing. There is 100% certainty that the butler knows.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
because
he gets she.
Because the butler has nothing to do but be noisy.
Exactly.
It's also better for the butler because when he's off work, he just gossips about it.
That's the whole of Seattle probably knows. That's why he has to go to Portland to find an idiot, because the idiots of Seattle all know and all have decided to stay away from Christian Grey CEO. By the way, that's how she calls him in her head sometimes. Christian Grey CEO.
Is her head a phone book? Because that's how you write in a phone book, in your phone, not how you express someone.
It's a head of phone book. That's a good line. I'm gonna keep that when I do the highlights of this.
It's like huh?
Nani?
I don't call my friends as like someone TRT because because of racing team. No, he's just that guy.
I don't call you Nick Newby Kings, right?
Yeah. Or like Nick Twitch.
Yeah, or you call me Bearman, but you can call me Bear or Bob. But exactly.
It's like
Nani?
Why is it Anastasia? He asks. How does he know I'm chewing something over in my
Bearman Bob, Twitch streamer, YouTuber, actor, drama teacher. Imagine saying that in your head. Your mind would be tired. Your brain would have an aneurysm from exhaustion.
Part of me will think, why am I wasting so much brain power thinking about all the things she's done?
Yeah.
When I can't even do half the things I do myself. How does he know I'm chewing something over my mind? He reaches up and pulls my chin. Stop biting your lip. I'll fuck you in the elevator. And I don't care who gets in with us. Huh? 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 Huh?
Yep. that's a red flag. So he's threatening to fuck in the elevator if she doesn't bite.
No, but
Yes,
how
nigga's
does that
broken after just
connect?
1 hour. After
No,
1
how does
hour.
that connect though?
Oh no. So
Like, as much
the
as I'm an exhibitionist myself, but huh?
no. Okay. So the first time they on their first date, they caught a couple. Not caught. They bumped into a couple making out in the elevator. After that, they made out in the elevator, and then so the a theme of it is what's it about elevators that make people feel sexy? And I'm going. Do you know people pee in the elevators if the elevators break down? There's nothing sexy about elevators. It's awkward. So yeah. So this they're trying to sexualize elevators and throw back to elevators. In the
I
book,
guess it's just the amount of how smart they've watched or like porn they've seen in elevators, because it's the same as people who say you know, doing it in the showers. People say water does not help,
no, it does not.
but yet you see porn all the time in showers.
Yeah. And then you wonder what's in the piping to make them be able to have sex.
Definitely not water. Definitely
You
not
think
water.
it's CGI? Is that why porn is so expensive these days?
I mean, porn is a billion industry that
Yep.
no one knows about.
Yep, exactly. Porn is the next porn in video games that nobody expects. But no, so yeah, it's a threat that's supposed to be sexy. So that's a red flag. Wait, I forgot to add. It's 82 red flags now.
Yes.
Holy crap!
I guess I just don't get how that two and two add together, and how does that make someone sexy? Because that, huh? Because if you let's think about this, right? If you were Anastasia, right?
Yeah.
It would have been so out of the blue. You have been like, huh? Purposely would have stopped and be like, the fuck did you say? Alright. I blush, but there's a hint of smile around his lips. Finally, his mood seems to be shifting. Christian, I have a problem. Oh, I have his full attention. The elevator arrives. Where are we now? I thought we were in the car. He walks in, and
See,
Christian
it's so
presses
hard
the
to
button marked
read.
G.
It's so hard to read. You don't know what's going on half the time because you're trying to figure out
Yeah,
where you are.
I thought we were still at the car.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought we were still at the car, and suddenly we're in front of the elevator.
No,
It's like, huh?
Oh, okay, I can make sense of it. He went to tell Taylor to go get the car ready. They're still upstairs, so Taylor went down first. See, it's so confusing. By the way,
Yeah.
A.L. James explains traveling the elevator in terminal velocity. Now you're an engineer, right?
You'll be floating if you're dropping in terminal velocity.
You'll be dead.
And it will not be fun.
You get down and you're just a puddle of goo. Exactly.
And to drop in terminal and dropping in terminal velocity means that you'll be falling in the floor in less than 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Less than 10 seconds, if you're high enough.
Yep. How dumb is this bitch, right?
The elevator arrives. We walk in, and Christian presses the button marked G.
You don't have
Well,
to write. You,
F.
you don't have to write all these things, you know.
You could just say, and then Christian
We
press
we walk in the,
the button
elevator
to go to the
and
basement.
we walk in the elevator and the door closes or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you know that you gotta go somewhere. You're not just gonna sit in the elevator doing nothing.
Yep.
Well, I flushed.
Oh, she keeps on flashing,
Wow.
flashing. I flush. Because her face goes red. So it's supposed to be I blush or my face goes red. So, but I flush. So I just imagine that she has a very clogged toilet.
Flushing the toilet.
Yep.
Yes, I was gonna say.
That's why
Because it's like my face is flush red. But
Yep.
you know, when I was reading this, I've got a question, right?
Yep.
Isn't this published by a publisher?
This is published by Penguin Books.
Yeah. Doesn't someone proofread the entire thing, or does she not have the mindset of, you know, sending it to a editor to rewrite the entire structure to make it look professional enough to send it out?
I'm going to tell you a story that will make this worse. Number one, this was written as a Twilight fan fiction on her own website because fanfiction.net she cut out the sexy parts, and fanfiction.net and then she put it on her website. It became a hit to the point that the publishers were yearning for a great book after Harry Potter finished, after Twilight was finishing, and they were like, oh, what's the next one? So they went 50 Shades of Grey. They immediately asked her to I'll sign the contract with her, but they only gave the team 6 months to proofread, okay, and that was not enough
How is it not enough?
because it's a lot. They have to fact check. Proofreading is actually hard. They have to fact check because I actually do proofreading at part time. They have to fact check. They have to this. They have to that. They have to this. That. They only
Mhm.
gave her 6 months, and the thing is, she had creative control. So she a lot of it. She went, no, you
Oh,
can't cut this. You can't cut this. You can't cut this, and
oh
she refused to
no.
listen. Her job. She's a TV producer. I know.
How does she produce something that when she writes like this?
Yep. Number one. Number two. Do you like He-Man, the cartoon series?
He, the He-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, my boyfriend likes it.
Okay. This book is dedicated to Nile, her husband. She's married, yes. My Master of the Universe, because the fan fiction was called Master of the Universe. Do you like He-Man now?
I mean,
It's spoiled the He-Man for me. Anyway, please continue the torture.
as what Zunuk said, the sanity is now flushed down the drain.
Exactly.
Well, I flush. How to say this? I need to talk to Kate. I have so many questions about sex, and you're too involved. If you want me to do all these things, how do I know? I say. I pause, struggling to find the right words. I just don't have any term of reference. He rolls his eyes at me. Talk to her if you must. He sounds exacerbated. Make sure she doesn't mention anything about Elliot.
It sounds like he's sacrificing so much, you know? Oh,
Yeah, what does he have anything to do with Elliot?
as, as, I, j- uh, get a
He's
grip.
such a such a toxic masculine person.
Yeah,
Like he's like his masculinity is so easily shattered.
I know. Like, ugh, ugh. If you
I
had
bristle and
if you had a
sorry?
female friend like this, what would you say? Because Arjun said get a grip.
What friend?
No, if you had this a female
No, that's
friend,
why. What friend?
like just a friend,
No, no, that's why it's like if that's what I'm talking to, right? It's like what friend? Because there's no way I'm being friends with this guy.
okay, I get you.
It's like, it's like cannot, man. It's like the worst thing I could get, right, is people that act like this, that can't that like are like problematic with other people, and it's like just mind your own fucking business. And it's like they do what they want lah.
Mm-hmm. Hey Zeno, thank you so much. Hey Zeno, remember you have been Bearman blessed. Have fun destroying
I
Fusune.
don't know.
Bye Zeno.
All right, here, talk to her if you must. Make sure he doesn't mention anything. I bristle is at his insinuation. Kate isn't like that. She wouldn't do that. I wouldn't tell you anything if she tells me about Elliot. If she were to tell me anything, I add quickly. Well, the difference is that I don't want to know about his sex life. Well, then don't ask about it, Christian
Exactly.
murmured dryly. Elliot's a nosy bastard, but only about what we've done so far, he warns. She'd probably have my balls if she knew what I wanted to do with you.
That's a red flag.
That's a very egotistic little shit, he
Yep.
adds so softly. I'm not sure I'm supposed to hear that. Okay, I agree readily,
Yep.
smiling up at him, relieved. The thought of Kate with Christian's balls is not something I want to dwell on. Same. His lips quirks up at me, and he shakes his head. The sooner I have you submission, the better. The sooner I have your submission, the better, and we can stop all this.
Actually,
He
the
murmurs.
balls thing reminded me of one thing. When she was giving her blowjob, there was no action with the balls. As Jimmy Carr says, don't ignore the balls.
Yeah, because that's the sensitive part.
Exactly. Don't ignore the balls. Anyway,
He
continue.
doesn't know shit.
Yep.
In a sense, Christian just wants to slay. That's all he wants.
That's what exactly.
Yeah. The soon he murmurs, "Stop all what? You defying me." He reaches down and cups my chin, and plants a sweet kiss on my lips. As the door to the elevator opens, perfectly timed, he grabs my hand and leads me into the underground garage. Me defying him? How?
Exactly.
Exactly. He's out of his mind. Beside the elevator, I can see the black 4x4 Audi. Didn't he say an R8? How is it a 4x4? But it's the sleek.
Yes. Talk about cars with the sim racer. Misjudge your cars with the sim racer. No fun.
No.
Okay,
But
I like Formula One for the management rather than the racing. I do like, but the management is what I'm not really a fan of fast cars. But even I know my cars. An R8
yeah.
and a 4x4 are two different things.
Yes.
For fuck's sake.
I see the black 4x, but it's the sleek black sporty number that blips open and lights up when he points the key fob at it. Huh? It's one of those cars that should have a very leggy blonde, wearing nothing but sash, proud across the hood. Alright then. Nice
Yep.
car, I murmured dryly. He glanced up and grins. I know. Wow, he says.
Wow.
And for a split second, sweet young carefree Christian is back.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
so
think I don't think that's sweet and young and carefree.
Yep.
That's just being a little egotistical little shit. It warms my heart. He's so excited.
What's that? Is he going to take her on ride on a W12 or a RB16B? For Meg, those are Formula One cars.
Yeah. what right on them like Vettel right getting a ride after his car died like that, is it?
Or the T782, which is a bus.
Yes. Boys and their toys. I rolled my eyes at him, but can't stifle my smile. He opens the door for me and I climb in. Whoa, it's low. We went from a 4x4 to a very low car.
Yep,
Great.
it's
He
re-
moves around the car with ease, with easy grace, and folds his long frame elegantly in beside me. How does he do that? So, what sort of car is this? It's an Audi R8 Spider.
That's not a
It's a lovely
4x4.
We can take the top down. Well, maybe we missed the point. Maybe he had a 4x4 and a R8 next to it.
Nope, it's just a
maybe.
just 4x4.
Maybe, but it still boggles my mind.
Oh, by the way,
At least she knows that it's a spider and
Yeah.
it's a top down, but still.
but no, they say I climb in. You see, every time there's a vehicle, they climb in and climb out. Like it's a fucking Everest. Just I get in the car, I go out of the car. Easy, right? Climb in, climb
True.
out. Yep.
True.
Ah.
It's not a trailer, my boy. It's not a trailer. It's a lovely day. We can take the top down. There's a baseball cap in there. In fact, there should be two. I don't think you should be wearing caps when you're taking the top down. It will fly. He points to the glove box and sunglasses if you want.
Okay,
them.
pause.
That's
pause,
gonna fly as well. That's gonna
Pause.
fly as well.
Pause. He has a baseball cap and sunglasses. Why? Don't you find that kind of sus? Like a stalker kind, what a stalker would have?
Yes. One, yes. Two, very not billionaire like.
Yep. So
And three, definitely not top down car equipment, because how the heck do you keep a cap on when you're driving at speed with
Yep.
wind blowing?
oh, that's a Twilight thing. I see. That might be a Twilight thing, but that's also a serial killer thing. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Baseball cap and sunglasses, and two of them. Yeah. No. I'm calling red flag. That's a.
And how do you get two? Because usually you would definitely only get one for yourself. Why do you have a spare?
Exactly.
Why a spare? Do you have an acquaintance or something?
Exactly.
Christian?
Oh, remember the baseball scene? Oh, it's a reference to the baseball scene in Twilight. Thanks, Mac. But still, it creeps me out.
I'm not a fan of Twilight.
I'm not a fan of Twilight, but I have to say this, right? Two badly written series that are famous the past 10 years. Next to this is Twilight and Da Vinci Code. Now,
I haven't seen that before
So-
either.
say what you want about Twilight and Da Vinci Code as badly written books. No, as boring stories, they're written books. They're well written books because the writers are good writers. So Dan Brown,
It's just a plot that's kind of eh.
yep, Dan Brown, his writing is not to say bad. It's just boring, but
Yeah.
he does a lot of research. So you learn things about art, you learn things about
Yeah.
architecture, about history. So that's fine. Twilight, as much as the story is creepy, the writing style is good because Stephanie Meyer is a writer. So at the very least, there's that. She is supposed to be a film producer, and she can't write for shit, man.
I think this entire series is cursed by the fact that the publisher is kind of rushing through it, and then they gave creative control to the person that shouldn't have creative control.
Yeah, I enjoyed Dan Brown as well, but as a writer, I didn't enjoy his writing style because it's not that great. But as a fan of history, I love his books. Anyway, wait. By the way, Broken Bear. So this is me if I had tattoos.
Very strong. Very strong. Very strong, boy.
Please continue. I apologize for interrupting and going on tangents. Actually, I don't. Fuck this
alright.
book.
Yeah, nah. Tangents are more interesting than this book.
Exactly.
He starts the ignition and the engine roars behind us. He places his back in the space behind our seat, presses a button, and the roof slowly reclines. With the flick of a switch, Bruce Springsteen surrounds us. Who's that?
Bruce Springsteen is born in the USA. Born in the USA. Wait, there are a few famous Bruce Springsteen songs, but she just spoiled Bruce Springsteen for me. Fuck.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Wait, songs. Wait, what else? Yeah, there's songs that are great. I can't sing them, but yeah, she just spoiled Bruce Springsteen for me, and she spoiled Kings of Leon for me. It's a sine over cosine. Attention.
Zulu, get out.
I love you, Zulu.
Go do your gacha shit. Get out. Get. Gotta love Bruce. He grins at me and eases the car out the parking space and up the steep ramp where we pause for the barrier. You know what's the worst part I feel like about this?
What?
You gotta be really egotistical to be blasting the song you like instead of asking your partner what song does she like.
Exactly.
That's the first thing I come in when I drive. It's either I put on jazz, lo-fi, or ask or ask whoever passenger what song do they want.
Exactly.
Because you're not gonna be, because I like punk. I'm not gonna blare punk
Exactly.
to someone I don't know. It's like these kind of songs are songs that you sing your heart out personally and not like sharing with someone else.
Exactly. Like, he's a dick.
Yeah. Then we are out into the bright Seattle May morning and directly into traffic because that's what Seattle is. I reach into the glove box. No, but I've seen traffic.
Yeah.
I've seen traffic. I know. I reach into the glove box and retrieve the baseball cap. The Mariners. He likes baseball?
No, he doesn't. He likes to murder people.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. I pass him a cap and he puts it on. I pass my ponytail through the back of mine and pull the peak down low. I got a feeling those caps are gonna get lost the moment they get out of Seattle because there's no way they're keeping it on. People stare at us as we drive through the streets. For a moment, I think it's him. And then a very paranoid part of me thinks everyone is looking at me because they know what I've been doing during the last 12 hours.
No, they know that you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
But finally, I realize it's the car. Christian seems oblivious, lost in thoughts. You know, it's weird. People think that a lot of people look at supercars.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me. When I see a car, just stare at it. Oh, alright, and then just look away because you know, at some point you just like it's just a car.
No, I
It's
mean,
not. It's not like, oh my god.
I'm not going to generalize, but me and the friends I know, we look at cars if they're specially made. Like for example, there's the Volkswagen camper van thing, the old school Volkswagen, the hippie ones. I've seen somebody like paint in Australia. I've seen somebody paint my favorite musical on it. one of my favorite musicals, Wicked on it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
No,
that's cool, and I just
Yeah, that's
joke.
why. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. It's like you look at project cars that are that are like specially made. They
Yeah.
have a story to it.
Yeah,
You don't
exactly.
look at supercars that are like built in a factory.
Yeah.
That are just like they're just high performance. Some other cars on the street, and you just look at them and say, oh, all right.
You probably
It's
look
not
at them
perfectly wrapped.
1 minute, go wow, and then whatever. You totally forget about
Yeah,
it. They have
yeah.
no.
It's all right.
I much prefer looking at a simple small car that is made with love, like painted with love or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
like a small little Miata with eyes like this. Little
Exactly.
bit.
Or even not that. You know how there's some cars with stickers of stickmen to show their families. So mommy, daddy, and children. I think that's
Yeah.
cute. That's more
Yeah,
fun.
you just read it and then smile a bit.
Yep.
That gives you more attention than the supercar driving by, because you just look at it and say, oh, all right.
Oh, by the way, I did see one Grab. It had Detective Conan everywhere, like
Oh.
Detective Conan's on its like body, and then you go in and there's Detective Conan keychains. Even like some knots are changed into Detective Conan style knots.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
okay, that's cool. See,
That's
I like
cool.
I like those kind of things. But supercars, really, whatever.
Yeah, reminds me of the car I have downstairs where I live. Right, there's this Myvi, wrapped front to back in a
Yep.
very like full body Captain America,
Oh,
like the shields and all that.
Oh,
Like,
see,
my
that's
God.
cool.
Yeah.
Foxy make Anna be like, oh my god, everyone is staring at me. Oh, they must know I had sex. Boys and their toys.
I don't know what she means by toys at this point. Is it her or is it the car?
Oh yeah, thanks. I hate it.
Where were we? The traffic is light. That's a fucking lie. There's no
Yep.
way traffic is light in Seattle. And we're soon on the I-5 heading south. The wind sweeping over our heads. Bruce is singing about being on fire and his desire. Alright, how apt. I flush as I listen to the words. Christian glances at me. He got his Ray-Bans on so I can't see what he's thinking. His mouth twitches slightly, and he reaches across, placing his hands on my knees. Squeezing gently, my breath hitches. Hungry? He asked. Not for food.
Oh, horny
Not
already
particularly.
after touching your knee? Get a grip, woman.
And also it's a lie because oh yeah, wait, no. Cabriolets have their speakers on the seat. I was gonna say you're not gonna hear anything
Yep.
coming from the speakers if you're top down, but I don't drive enough top downs to know. Not particularly. His mouth tightens into that hard line. You must eat, Anastasia.
Oh, by the
he
way,
chides.
in the contract that he proposed, there's a line where she has to eat, and during snack time she can only have fruits. I know, right? I know, right?
I mean,
Fuck that.
you must eat, Anastasia. He chides. I know a great place near Olympia. We'll stop there. He squeezes my knee again, and then returns his hands to the steering wheel as he put his foot down on the gas. I'm pressed into the back of my seat. Boy, this car can move, and so can
Any other car?
So can it stop? I don't know. I was gonna say. So can it try to kill you or something?
Stop
Because-
at terminal velocity.
Yeah.
Can she
The
just
restaurant
take
is
up the
small.
adjectives and go to gym?
No, Zanu. He put one of his hands on the girl
Yep.
and then back on the wheel.
To feel. Yep. Irresponsible piece of shit.
I mean, as a couple, obviously, like I get it, like you hold hands together in the car, romantic.
Yep.
Groping someone in the car just feels a bit wrong. It's not the right time. Look at the road. Come on, man. The restaurant is small and intimate. A wooden chalet in the middle of a forest.
Another fucking IKEA.
Yeah, the decor is rustic. Random chairs and tables with gingham tablecloths. Why so much detail? Wildflower in the little vases. Cuisine sauvage. It boasts above the door.
That means savage food, savage cuisine, savage food. that means savage. That means what?
It's definitely not savage with the way you did pronounce when you described it, but
Yeah,
you think
my French is not that great, but sauvage means savage or
savage,
wooded.
yeah.
Cuisine is food. Cuisine.
Yeah.
It's not that clever. The name is not that clever, to be honest.
Yeah, and also, you know, the restaurant doesn't fit the theme, man.
Yep.
If it's savage food, you'd be like, you know, I expect that kind of thing in a bar.
Yep. Okay. One more thing. The decor is rustic. Random chairs and tables. How can it be rustic and then random at the same time? Okay. The interior decorator in both of us are just like I mean, not even interior decorators. Not another IKEA.
I don't decorate my room, and then I'm like, why?
Exactly.
I've not been here for a while. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of concerned that you go to these kind of places. We don't get a choice. They cook whatever they've caught or gathered.
Oh, that's the
Huh?
savage. That's the savage.
But you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
You're not some random ass hobo off the streets. You're a billionaire.
Zenob. Hey, at least she's describing animal that went into the production of the leather, right?
I mean, if that's the case, I would just call it quits and be done.
To be fair, Zenob, if this was a documentary about how leather is made, right? One, it'll at least be an interesting look at how leather is made. Two, for people who subscribe to the vegan lifestyle, this will be good for them. But for fuck's sake, this is not as interesting as that.
This is a fanfic. Sometimes I don't understand. It's like it's a fanfic. Cut to the chase on the things that you do fan service for, and just cut all the crap that doesn't make sense because there's no point. It's a fanfic.
Do you read or write fanfics?
No.
No, I used to write a Harry Potter one, got about 10,000 hits. And the great thing about writing fanfics, the exposition is already there.
You have the lore. You have the lore figured out already.
Yes.
You have the setting all figured out already.
Yep.
Just write the interesting part that everyone wants to look at.
Yes, exactly. Fuck's sake.
It's like I mean, if you're in the furry fandom, because like the art, it's all based on every other furry characters, like Zootopia stuff, like Beastars, like all these characters have their own lore and stuff already.
Yep.
It's just right off there.
Exactly.
You don't need to explain all that stuff as if there's nothing.
Fate fanfics. Are you sure about that? I don't know what that means, but
Fate is an anime series. Fate is a very, very long anime series.
fair enough.
And I'm not part of it because I'm not into anime. I had classmates that were into anime, and it's like
Meg had one of the funniest jokes. It's called IKEA building. I mean world building.
I think this book is bigger than IKEA, man. I think you need the world's IKEA to assemble this entire lore. I mean, because I'm moving soon, right? I'm definitely going to go IKEA shopping. And I think the stuff I'm buying there is less than what's in the book.
Exactly. No IKEA is big enough to fit everything in this book.
Yeah. Okay, back to it. He raises his eyebrows in mock horror, and I have to laugh.
How do you do that? Wait. Okay, as an actor, right? I need to figure out how to do that. That's weird.
Sometimes I don't understand Christian's expressions. He is, how do you be so expressive yet so neutral most of the time?
It's called not being a realistic character. It's called nobody in real life will fucking do this. It's called this is a bad
unless you're a psychopath.
Yeah,
Unless you're a psychopath.
Exactly. No, American History. No. What's that name? Christian Bale movie where he kills prostitutes.
I don't know.
Wait. No. American Psycho.
Ah.
I think she was trying to make Christian into American Psycho.
Or the Joker.
Or the Joker, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work in writing. And especially not in a fanfic.
Yeah.
No one wants to have sexy time with a psycho. Right. I have to laugh. The waitress takes our drink order. She flushes when she sees Christian, avoiding eye contact with him. hiding under her long blonde bangs. She likes him. It's not just me.
Wow.
You sure about that? Two
Yep.
glasses of
Pinot
Pinot
Grigio.
Grigio.
Pinot
All right.
Grigio.
What's that?
It's
Christian
white. It's
says with
white.
a voice of authority.
It's supposed to be expensive white wine. It's beginner expensive white wine.
While driving, sure.
Yeah.
That hurts my lips.
That's a good point.
Exacerbated.
That's a great point. Thank you. That's a red flag for safety. Literal red flag.
Yeah, I was like, drinking and driving, sure. Pretty cool. What? He snaps. I wanted a Diet Coke, I whisper. Alright. His grey eyes narrow, and he shakes his head.
Let her have a fucking Diet Coke.
And also, how do you get expensive white wine in a rustic area?
Exactly. That's a red flag. Okay, if you get angry because you order for someone and then they don't want, yeah.
And also rude. You don't even ask her about what
Yeah.
she wants, if she's okay with it.
Yes, exactly. What if she has a? I mean, I know she drank wine the night before, but what if she has not drunk before and she has a wine allergy? Ask somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, is this okay? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Is it okay if I order this?
exactly.
It's common courtesy, Christian. Stop being a little bitch.
Thank you.
The Pinot Grigio. Here's a decent wine. It will go well with the meal, whatever we get. Sure it will, he says patiently. Whatever we get? Yes, he smiles. His dazzling head cocked to one side smile. That sounds like a psychopath.
Yep.
And my stomach pole vaults over my spleen.
My stomach pole vaults over. Why's your stomach pole? Pole?
What's
No,
that?
my stomach pole vaults over my spleen.
My stomach pole.
So bad.
It's bad. I can't help but reflect his glorious smile back at him.
Okay, Nick, is this a glorious smile? I'll do his smile right now. Check it out.
It's a psychopath.
Exactly.
My mother like you. Oh, really now?
Oh, really?
His words make me flush with pleasure. Oh, yes. She's always thought I was gay. I'm surprised you're not. My mouth drops open, and I remember that question from the interview. Oh no. Why did she think you were gay? I whisper. Because she's never seen me with a girl. I think that's because you're an incel, Christian. Oh, not even one of the 15? He smiles. You remember it? No, none of the 15. Oh, you know, Anastasia, it's been a weekend of firsts for me too, he says quietly. It has?
Okay.
I never slept with anyone. Never had sex in my bed. Never flown a girl in charge. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Never introduced a woman to my mother. What are you doing to me?
He's
His
blaming
eyes burn.
her. He's
Huh?
blaming her for this, for having sex in a bed, for flying a girl in the helicopter. It's his
Yeah.
choice, and he's blaming her. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. That's a red flag. That's 2 red flags.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double red flag that shit.
And also right. How does he know so much of this stuff? Realistically, if it's his first time. Because to be fair, right, it's like people say, oh, I watch a lot of porn and all that, right?
Yep.
And then if you go see Reddit and people ask, right, those that watch the most porn and haven't done anything in real life have the most disappointing sex.
Exactly. No, I know. The thing is, his sex is all non-vanilla. So when he says sex, that means vanilla sex in bed. All his sex has been in the playroom. And the only reason he did sex vanilla style is because she was a virgin. So yeah. I know! Double wave red flag, all cars return to Networks Factory pronto. Yep. Wait, no, that was
Pack
Grace.
it up, boys. Pack
That
it
was
up.
Grace's first time with normal vanilla sex.
Huh?
No, I'm not saying Mac. Yep, normal vanilla sex. So yeah, essentially he's saying that she's the reason for all these things.
She's the reason that he's soft.
Yep.
And that's and apparently that's a bad thing.
Yep. Fuck this guy.
The waitress arrives with our glasses of wine, and I immediately take a quick sip. I thought you didn't like the wine. Why are you suddenly taking a sip? Is he opening up or just making a casual observation? I really enjoyed this weekend. I'm not gonna murmur. He narrows his eyes at me again. Stop biting that lip, he growls. Me too, he adds. What's vanilla sex? I ask. If anything distract myself from the intense, burning, sexy look it's giving me, he laughs. I'm done. Why? You, how old is supposed to be? How
She's
old is she supposed to
21. She's 2 years younger than you, Nick. No, she's turning 22.
No way.
She's 1
No
year
way.
younger.
Girls are the ones that look at fanfic the most compared to boys.
No, she does. She literally does. She looks at old English books and falls in love with the knights in shining armor. Like Pride and Prejudice, she falls in love with Mr. Darcy. What she doesn't realize is Mr. Darcy is a fucking asshole. He's a racist. Literally, Pride and Prejudice. It's literally in the name. What is vanilla sex? I broke there. I think we both broke there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm surprised Christian just doesn't stop and like, huh?
Danny?
Just straight for his text.
I need a chocolate.
Anastasia.
I need a fucking chocolate.
Yeah. No toys, no added extra, he shrugs. You know. Well, actually, you don't. But that's what it means. Or is it now, Christian? Isn't it your responsibility to make sure that she knows? You know? You know? Just so that, legally it's actually consensual, because technically it's not consensual if she doesn't know what the heck's going on. Oh, I thought it was chocolate fudge brownie sex that we had. With a cherry on top. But hey, what do I know? Why that line? The waiter brings us soup. We both stare at it rather dubiously. Nettle soup.
Zinub says 7 steps ahead of you. I donned 4 pieces of chocolate already through the stream. Yup. Yup.
Nettle soup. What? Huh?
Oh, nettle soup.
Waitress
Nettle soup is. Nettle soup is. I can't believe I explaining nettle soup. Nettle soup. So nettles are, those when you walk at grass and those little pricks that stick to your pants if you wear long pants.
Oh, those.
Those are nettles. This is
Can you even make soup out of that?
You can, but that's for people who are starving in living in caves.
Yeah, that's why I was like, aren't you a multi-billionaire? Why are you getting served nettle soup with very expensive wine?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
The waitress informs us before turning and flouncing back into the kitchen. I don't think she likes being ignored by Christian. I take a tentative taste. It's delicious.
Have you even eaten
You're such a fucking liar, man. Christian and I look up at each other at the same time with relief. I giggle and he cocks his head to one side.
Again, cocking the head to the one side.
I mean, I get you being cutesy wootsy little ooh shit, but you're not supposed to be that.
Cutesy wootsy little ooh shit. I like that.
That's a lovely sound, he murmurs. The writing is all over the place, man.
Yeah, I know. So he loves her eating soup. That's just weird.
No, I mean I get the romantic stuff, but he's portraying so many different emotions that it doesn't feel like it's one person. And it's just horrible.
It doesn't feel like a normal person.
Yeah, because the thing about it is that my boyfriend he also writes a lot.
Meg and Zin. Sorry. I'm gonna pause it right there. Meg and Zinup just had the two great comments. As a waitress, I don't want to take a man's attention. I'm trying to work. That's correct.
Yes.
Zinup says the only cocking that should be going on is a gun to shoot Christian Grey.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
can you? Sorry, you were talking. Are you saying?
No, I was gonna say it's like my boyfriend writes as well because he likes to since we're in the fandom he likes to draw a lot of stuff, and then he likes to write stories about the stuff he draws.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna be honest, he's not really good at writing. He's not good at writing grammatically. But his story is like very in line, and you get what he means. He just needs a proofreader to write it all out.
Yep.
And that his writing is so much better than this because at least his writing is all like you can tell without even him saying which character is who.
Yep.
Because the emotions, your expressions, all come down with it's all in line. With this, right? If you don't tell me it's Christian, I feel like there's multiple people here that she's
That
taking
is
soup with.
such a problem. Okay, Meg and I have slight dyslexia, right? It's so hard when it's the conversational dialogue line. You go, who the fuck is talking?
Yeah, because none of them none of them have their own personality.
Exactly. It's so flat.
It's like it's flat. It's like multiple expressions. You can't tell who's talking because there's no specific traits of someone talking. And it's just horrible because at some point you're just like, huh? You're here and then you're there and then he's like this and then suddenly he's like that.
Exactly. Now you know my pain. It's been this is stream number 9.
Yeah. Why have you never had vanilla sex before? Have you always done what you've done? I asked, intrigued. He nods slowly. Sort of. His voice very. Oh, now you're embarrassed. He frowns for a moment and seems to be engaged in some kind of internal struggle. Then he glances up. A decision made. One of my mother's friends seduced me when I was 15. That's a bombshell to drop.
Yep.
Oh.
Never
that's
go
young.
the IUPAC name of Titin. Then if you have dyslexia. Okay.
What's
So,
that?
no idea. I'm going to Google it.
It's not going to be a good time, alright.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to Google it. IUPAC.
Let's give a tangent to take a break here.
Yeah.
Let's take a break from this.
I
train
saw
wreck.
Lewisin. All right, no, Zeno, I do have very slight dyslexia. My P's and B's move around a bit, but it's not too bad to the point that I managed to become a writer and a proofreader. So it only flares sometimes, but yeah, I'm lucky that way.
It's alright. Yes. She had very particular taste. Yes, a very pedophilic taste. Yes.
Yes.
I was her submissive for 6 years. 6 years, mate. You are fucked.
Yep.
He shrugs.
So 6 years, 15, 21. That means only 6 years ago that things ended because he's 27.
Yeah. And then you know what's the worst part?
Yeah.
Anna imagined him as a boy.
Yup.
Miss Ryder, you have some problems in your mind that you're basically basically writing here.
Fuck you.
Oh, my brain has frozen, stunned into inactivity by this admission. So I do not know what it involves, Anastasia. His eyes glows with insight.
How do your eyes glow
Stare at
with
him.
insight? How does that happen?
Yeah, and it's like, isn't your mood kind of down already?
Yep.
So, there's no insight. It's just a tone of defeat. So there's nothing to glow about in his eyes. I stare at him, unable to articulate anything. Even my subconscious is silent.
Like it
I
should.
don't think your subconscious is gonna help you there.
No, the thing is, your subconscious is supposed to be silent. You're not supposed to be able to hear it because.
And also, in a sense, at this point, it's as well, right? Having a subconscious is gonna help you anyways.
Yeah.
It's an awkward situation. You're just gonna stay quiet and do nothing anyways.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a run-of-the-mill introduction to sex. Curiosity kicks in big time. This is not the best time to be curious, man. So you never dated anyone in college? No, he shakes his head. to emphasize the point.
That's what you question. Not
Yeah.
that he was sexually assaulted when he was 15.
Not the fact that not the fact that you say you didn't call the cops.
Yep.
That's the first thing I'll be asking. So what the fuck?
Yeah. Call the
You didn't call the
cops.
cops?
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't sue your grandpa,
I
sue your whoever the heck.
I think, and this is gonna be a serious thing for once in these streams. I think this is the whole. Oh, if a young boy teenager gets seduced by a woman, that's sexy.
Nah,
That
it's
is not.
rape.
That's rape.
It's rape.
Yep.
It's rape.
Yep.
Guys can get raped too.
Yes. So this is definitely he got raped,
He got raped.
and then he got Stockholm syndrome.
He got groomed. He got raped.
Yep.
The waitress takes our plates, interrupting us for a moment. Why? I asked when she's gone. Wait, you finished your soup already?
Yeah.
He smiles
They
sardonically.
eat as fast as they fuck.
It's like you're talking. How do you empty your soup when you're talking? Did she just bring a plate full of soup back there because she knows it's gonna be horrible?
Remember the Hunter Gatherer restaurant? Probably soup is like probably this small, like this small, tiny cup, like a miso soup cup but smaller.
Yeah, but you're still chatting here. You're not gonna finish the soup. So how the
So he continues a cycle of abuse. How is this a romance novel? Exactly, Meg. Exactly.
No, that's a funny thing. The writer puts a lot of details on unnecessary stuff, yet she doesn't put stuff that's supposed to be logical here.
Exactly.
The details. It's like you could say you finish your soup as you chat. But no, you don't put that, but instead you put how the restaurant looks.
Exactly. You put the IKEA-ness of it all. IKEA the abuse, please.
Why, I ask when she's gone. His how are you smiling? He smiles sardonically.
Sardonic.
Do you really
Sadistically, not sarcastic. Like he's got evil plans.
Yes, sadistically. Do you really want to know?
Oh yes.
Yes. Huh. I didn't want to. She was all I needed. Huh? And besides, she'd have beaten the shit out of me.
That is real.
That is definitely rape. He smiles fondly at the memory.
That's not hot. Yes, that's definitely not hot, Meg.
Oh, this is way too much information. But I want more. Hello?
What? Now you're really broken. This is
Mega's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
This is too much information, but I want more. What is the fuck is wrong with Anna? She don't even give a flying fuck. Nani?
So if she was a friend of your mother's, how old was she? He smirks, old enough to know better. Do you still see her? Yes. Do you still How are you flushing at this? I flush. No, he shakes his head and smiles indulgently at me. She's a very good friend.
What?
Sure she is.
You're friends with your rapist?
Does
Yeah,
your
great. Oh, great. Look at
He gives me a
Meg's
don't be
chatting.
stupid stare.
Meg is broken.
Yeah, Meg is like, huh? Meg, he gives me a don't be stupid stare. Of course not. Of course not. Well, I don't know if I'm glad or sad that she doesn't. The waitress returns with venison. How the fuck do you start from nestle soup to venison? But my appetite has vanished. What a revelation.
Yeah, nettle soup to venison. What? So they get the hunter-gatherers, they get it venison. Venison is baby deer. Did they just kill baby deer? Like at the back, like in the forest? Like, okay.
And also it's Seattle. There's no forest in Seattle.
That's right.
How the fuck? Where do you get your venison? And then how? I mean, I get you mean like fancy restaurant that imports venison lah.
Yep.
But in the start, it basically emphasizes that they cook what they hunt. You're not hunting in Seattle. Too fancy for him. Good.
So we are both pissed off about the rape being just and two, we're pissed off about the hunting and gathering not really being hunting and gathering.
And also the 4x4 R8. Yes.
Oh yes, that one.
The waitress returns with venison, but my appetite has vanished. What a revelation. Christian the submissive. Holy shit. I mean, is it really a thing to be surprised about? Because you really depend, like, no matter how dom you are, if someone's more dom than you automatically become the sub anyways.
No, not necessarily. Number one. Number two, real doms and sub, like in reality, they always talk about it. They always have
Yeah, lah,
agreements.
it's like you kind of agree.
Yep.
And then, if both of you are dom, maybe take turns and all that, right?
Yep. So, but he got raped, so he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I take a large slug of peanut grigrio. He's right, of course. It's delicious. Oh, really now? Jeez, all this revelation. It's so much to think about. I need time to process this when I'm on my own. Not when I'm distracted by his presence. How are you still distracted by his presence? He's so overwhelming.
You can't be distracted by his presence because he's there. He's the only person there.
So I don't want to even say this. He's not alpha male. Fuck that. And now he's thrown his bombshell into the equation. He knows what it's like.
That means she thinks she's been raped?
Huh?
Nani?
Huh?
Nani?
But it can't have been full time.
She thinks she's been raped. Because he knows what it's like to be raped. Oh my...
I don't have anything hard to hit besides this mic.
That's why I have a pillow.
But it can't have been full time. I'm confused. Well, it was. Though I didn't see her all the time, it was difficult. After all, I was still at school and then at college. It up, Anastasia. That's not a good line. That's not a good line.
Is a good line.
I'm really not hungry, Christian. I'm reeling from your disclosure. His expression hardens. Eat, he says quietly. Too quietly.
Oh, that's a red flag. That's a
That's
threat.
a red flag.
That's a threat.
That's definitely going from his mother's friend.
88! Hey! Buy, make sure to buy 4D, yeah? Tomorrow. Thank you. I'll take 25%, thank you.
If I go to a 4D shop, yes.
Meg, I'm so angry. I agree. I am so angry. Like this.
I'm so confused.
I'm laughing from anger. Like, oh my god.
Why? I stare at him. This man, sexually abused by an adolescent. As an adolescent, he knows. Huh?
She's aware of it.
And she says she's sexually abused as well at this point.
Yep. Thank you.
His tone is so threatening. Give me a moment, I muttered quietly. He blinks a couple of times. What, is it really that hard to imagine that someone has an opinion? Okay, he murmurs, and he continues with his meal. This is what it will be like if I sign. Him ordering me around. I frown. Do I want this? Reaching for my knife and fork, I tentatively cut into the venison. It's very tasty. You should really use the knife and stab him. Is this what our relationship will be like? I whisper.
Yep.
You ordering me around?
This is not the same. Yes.
Yeah.
You should.
I can't quite bring myself to look at him.
All right. No. But here's the thing. I agree. Like she should. Okay. Regardless of him being an asshole, if somebody tells you they've been raped, forget about you for a second. Just try to focus on if they feel or not. Then after that, you can think about yourself. But there's no care of that. She doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't care about him.
She's like, how does this affect me? They deserve each other. Yes, Azion was right. They fucking deserve each other.
When trash meets trash. What can I say? Where is it? Give me all right. Yes, he murmurs. I see. And what's more, do you want me to? He adds, his voice low. Yeah, he there's something wrong with his mind. I sincerely doubt that. I'm glad you can Come to think of that, Anastasia,
Yep.
but yet you still here. I
Yep.
slice another piece of venison, holding it against my mouth. It's a big step, I murmur, and eat.
Okay, I need to
It
do that.
is.
I need to act that out. It's a big step. I murmur and eat. Let me open this chocolate. All right. All right. Okay, let me get into my acting mode. Actor. Actor.
The
Ooh. It's a big murmur, right? It's a big step.
yeah.
It's not sexy. That would
Doesn't
be in
say it's
movies.
not.
Yep.
It is. He closes his eyes briefly. When he opens them, they are wide and grave. Is he giving her the puppy eyes?
Yep. But why are you using
Anesthesia?
the word grave? It's nice.
Why is it dead inside? Is it dead inside? Because I think he's dead inside.
Yep. I
Anesthesia,
feel.
you
Don't
have to
worry,
go
dude.
with
I
your
feel
gut.
dead inside while
Yeah, I
reading
feel
this.
dead inside as well. Do the research. Read the contract. I'm happy to discuss any terms. I'll be in Portland until Friday if you want to talk about it. Before then, his words are coming at me in a rush. Call me. Maybe we can have dinner. Say Wednesday? I really want to make this work. In fact, I never wanted anything as much as I want this to work. You know, because I've talked with my boyfriend about this before because he's like kind of because he I kind of met him when he was at his most desperate state because he had depression. At the start, he was also like this kind of desperate, and and with that relationship, I realized that one thing. I really do not like the feeling of someone being desperate.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
irks me really bad. And if I were to be in Anna's seat right now, right, if someone is this desperate, right, that's like a very big red flag.
Yep.
It tells me that this is not gonna work out,
Yep.
man. This is
Yep.
definitely not fucking working out.
Yep. And the thing is, unlike Christian, I practice active listening, and that is a red flag.
It's like what the fuck. So I'm not that insane. If someone's more in if like it's like it's relationship 101.
Yep.
If someone wants this relationship more than the other, it's not gonna work out.
Yep. Exactly. I agree.
His burning sincerity, his longing, is reflected in his eyes. This is fundamentally what I don't grasp. Why me? Why not 1 out of the 15? Oh no, would that be me? A number? 16 of many? What happened to the 15? I blurred.
They did.
They did, boy. He raised his eyebrows in surprise, then looked resigned, shaking his head. Various things. But it boils down to, he paused, struggling to find the word, I think, incompatible. Huh. And you think that might be compatible with me? Yes. So you're not seeing any of them anymore? No, Anastasia. I'm not. I am monogamous in my relationship. Oh, this is news. I see. Do the research, Anastasia. I put my knife and fork down. I cannot eat anymore.
I'm fucking bored. That was just fucking boring.
This is boring.
Yep.
That's it. That's all you're going to eat? I nod. He scowls at me but chose to not say anything. I breathe a small sigh of relief.
See, that's a sign. If you're breathing relief, that's a sign.
In a relationship, that's a very big sign.
Yep.
Why are you still at a place where you feel threatened? My stomach is churning with all this new information. I'm feeling a little lightheaded from the wine. I watch as he devours everything on his plate. He eats like a horse. He must work out to stay in such
That just
great
made me
shape.
laugh, and I don't know why. He is like a horse.
And how is that sexy? The memory of the way his PJs hung from his hips comes unbidden to my mind. The image is totally distracting. I squirm uncomfortably. He glances up at me,
He
and I
is like a
blush.
fucking horse. Yes, he is like a fucking horse. Can you imagine him actually a horse just grazing?
Oh, with all the teeth and all that. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, this is why people say don't stick your dick in crazy.
Or don't let crazy dick stick on in you.
Yeah. I'd give anything to know what you're thinking right now at this moment, he murmurs. Again, I blush further. He smiles a wicked smile at me. I can guess, he teases softly. I'm glad you can't read my mind. Your mind, no anesthesia, but your body. That I've got to know quite well since yesterday. His voice is suggestive. You're eating. Stop being horny. How does he switch so quickly from one mood to the next? He's so mercurial. It's hard to keep up.
Oh, mercurial is supposed to be mercurial is usually positive connotations. It means that somebody who's always he's got so much charisma. He can speak about anything and everything. But this is not mercurial.
This is not mercurial. This just says that he's like so random
Yup.
than anything. He notions for the waitress and asks for the check. Once he's paid, he stands and holds out his hand. Oh, so now you pay very quickly without all the jazz and all that.
Yeah,
Come.
it doesn't no taking out his Balenciaga
Credit card.
15,000
Yeah.
wallet, takes out his platinum card, but then writes his signature. Oh, so weird, right? From so much
Yeah.
detail to no detail.
Yeah. Come, taking my hand in his. He leads me back to the car. This contact flash to flash is what is so unexpected from him. Normal, intimate. I can't reconcile this ordinary, tender gesture with what he wants to do in that room.
Zenob, thank you, Zenob.
Red
I
room
know
of
what Gray
pain.
needs, not anesthesia, and maybe euthanasia. I agree.
Definitely.
Thank you, Zenob. And yeah, eat fast. I never heard horse. Vacuum cleaner, yes. I'm
Yes.
fat boy. I eat fast, but vacuum
People
cleaner,
are like,
yes.
holy shit, you just vacuum the food out of the plate.
Yep.
But not a horse.
So she doesn't even know idioms.
Yeah. Is English her primary language?
She's British.
Huh?
Nani? But here's the thing though. To be honest, the British and the Americans are actually very bad at English. You know the
That is true. That is true.
and would have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would have.
fucking hate it. You see, I don't mind bad grammar. I don't mind slangs and everything, but that's my pet peeve. Would off and would have, because would off and have are two extremely different words. But just because the way you say things quickly, would have, does not mean it's would off.
Yeah, it's would have.
Yeah. Oh God. Anyway,
Oh.
do you need a break?
I'm okay. I'm okay to power through.
Because we have only got 3 pages left, I think. So yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nah, that's 4 pages.
4 pages. Yeah, it's okay. That
4
means
pages to freedom.
yeah, another 4 hours with all the tangents of us getting so angry.
There's so much to cover in one chapter, man.
Yeah,
normally when you read a book, right, there's so many. These numbers of pain are from one book.
Yep.
And it's mostly just minor. So I was like, could have written it better here and there.
Yeah.
Not this sort of like, what the fuck kind of, like, huh?
Like, okay, say what you want about J.K. Rowling being a turf. She wrote Harry Potter very, very well. That even if there are mistakes, and I remember a mistake from Philosopher's Stones, it's so minor you don't even remember it because the greatness envelops the mistake.
She writes really well.
Yep.
During her sane times, not her insane times, but she writes really well.
Yep.
And like there's such a big lore behind it.
Yep.
That it's fine to have like one small mistake. It's fine.
Exactly.
She's not a research girl in that. It's fine.
But Zenob wants to torture you. This is Jeff. The bait box is copyright. Please stay up for one more chapter.
Zenob. I cannot.
The last 2 people who got to 2 chapters were Alan and Meg. Alan got it because Alan is a very fast narrator, and because the chapters were short. One chapter was 10 pages, one picture was only 6 pages, so that was short.
Easier.
Ben and Foxy got two because there are 2 readers, and I was reading as well, so there are 3 readers. So so that's why we got through it fast.
To be fair,
I'm not gonna push anybody to 2 chapters.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't think the early chapters had this much tangent to it.
Oh yes, we did.
Oh,
we did.
no.
I could say more, but no. The thing as well is when I started this project, I expected that by the time it got to your stream, we will be at chapter 24.
Yeah, I thought it'd be like halfway. And I said, no, it's just chapter 10, huh?
Exactly,
So, oh no.
because what one stream should be. I thought, okay, one stream maybe 2 to 3 chapters, or when the day type maybe 1.5 chapters.
Yeah.
No, Lauren, the first reader is a philosopher, professional writer, OnlyFans content creator. Right? She's done 6-7 hour OnlyFans videos, and she couldn't handle more than one chapter. That says something, all right?
I think it definitely you can do 2 chapters if there's so much errors and you can just read the entire thing and enjoy the book. Then
Yep.
yeah, like 2 chapters, maybe even 4 chapters, because you could just write it and just discuss about how good it is.
Yep.
This is just unbearable, man.
I know. Anyway, please, I don't remember where we are anymore.
Right. We are quiet on the drive from Olympia to Vancouver. Both. Wait, why are you in Vancouver when you're going to Portland?
No, Vancouver, Portland. Oh no, Vancouver, Washington.
Oh, Vancouver, Washington, not
Yeah.
not Canada.
No.
Both lost in our own thoughts. When he parks outside my apartment, it's 5 in the evening.
Fuck you, Zidup. That's the worst thing. The trick is to read individual words and not conduct with
I mean, at that point, are you even reading?
To be fair, this book is a parody of the alphabet, so yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's 5 in the did people say 5 in the evening? I thought it's 5 in the afternoon. The lights are on.
Yep.
Kate is at home.
Oh no,
Packing, no doubt.
that one I have to give, because in Australia, in the colder months, it's already
Sunset's at 5, I know. It's like,
yep, for the 4:30. But the problem is, it's in May.
yeah, it's
so,
summer.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be 5 in the evening. It's 5 in the afternoon.
And also, you're driving an R8.
Yeah.
If you're driving an R8 in the winter, you're dumb.
Yep.
No one drives supercars in the winter, anyways. Packing, no doubt. Unless Alitz is still in there. He switches off the engine, and I realizes I'm going to have to leave him. You want to come in? Are you really gonna invite a serial killer into your room? I ask.
Hey
I don't
Arvin,
want
thank
him
you
to
for
go.
hosting us at this curse. How are you, Arvin? You have
Yo,
been very
Arvin.
blessed. Please continue. Sorry.
Yo, yeah. Do you want to come in? I asked. I don't want him to go. I want to prolong our time together. You sure about this? You really want to ask a serial killer into your house? No, I have work to do, he says, simply gazing at me. His expression unfathomable. I stare down at my hands as I knot my fingers together. Suddenly, I feel emotional. He's leaving. Reaching over, he takes one of my hands and slowly pulls it into his mouth, tenderly kissing the back of my head.
What the fuck?
Such an old-fashioned gesture. My heart leaps into my mouth. You know, I would have been fine with this kind of gesture if it was something, if someone's sweet. I can't see Christian doing that, and I would certainly be weirded out if Christian did that to me.
Yep.
Because it's like, if it's someone romantic, it'd be like, oh, so sweet. But you know how he's a dom, and then it's like how he's treating her, right? It's like, no.
No, just no. Just stop. Just stop. No, oh, by the way, Arvin, sorry. You have been Batman blessed. Forgot.
Hey. Thank you for the weekend, Anastasia. It's been the best. Wednesday, I'll pick you up from work. From wherever, he says softly. Wednesday, I whisper. He kisses my hand again and places it back in my lap. Alright? He climbs out, comes around to my side
Climbing
and
out of
opens
the
the
car
passenger
again.
door.
Climbing out the car again.
Yeah, climbing. I mean, to be fair, supercars are really tiny. You might as well just be crawling out the car. Why do I feel suddenly bereft? A lump forms in my throat. I must not let him
That's
see me
throat
like
cancer.
this.
You should get a check.
Definitely should get it checked.
Yep.
And also, if you're trying to cry because he's leaving you,
Yep.
mate, you have attachment issues.
Yes.
Fixing a smile on my face, I clamber out of the car and head up to the path, knowing I have to face Kate. Dreading facing Kate. Why are you dreading to face her? I turn and gaze him on the midway. Chin up steel, I shy at myself. You know, that's one thing I realized. For all the things that she says she doesn't want to meet, she doesn't want to face Kate for.
Yep.
The writer has not a single sentence explain why she doesn't want to meet her.
Because Kate is a housemate who's nosy, who wants her to get sex, but also judgmental about it.
Yeah,
Essentially,
but in the sense that I feel like having snide, like with all the padding that she done, right?
yep.
She could even put in like a snide remark about,
Um,
like,
what you're
it's
s-
like
wait,
it's like just a backhanded comment about how she's gonna do this, she's gonna talk about this,
what you're
she's
saying
gonna ask me knows the fuck out of it,
what you're saying is this is when it is exposition. Do you
huh?
agree? You know how they have
Sorry?
a lot of exposition, a lot of IKEA-ness?
Yeah,
This is when you should put the IKEA in, and this is not,
yeah.
and this
It's
is
like this is the time where you kind of like put in the details to
yes,
remind
I
people
agree.
that Kate is a nosy little shit.
Yes, I agree.
Like all the padding you've done, you don't put in the important stuff.
Exactly.
And then the next line is, oh, by the way, I'm wearing underwear. Classy. I give him a smile and pull up the waistband from the boxer's brief I'm wearing so he can see it. Do you really need to? Christian's mouth drops open, shocked. What a great reaction. My mood shifts immediately, and I sashay into the house. Part of me wanting to jump and punch the air.
Dun, dun,
Yes, ma.
dun,
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 or like the Mario Kart way.
dun. Yeah, great. I just spot
Dun,
Rocky.
dun.
Sorry, Rocky fans, please do not cancel us. Add Rocky to the list of people we have offended, please. I need to make that list of people we've offended.
Yeah.
I need to update it. Sorry.
Yes. I gave him a smile. No, that's done. Yes, my inner goddess is thrilled. Kate is in the living area, packing up her books into crates. You're back? Where's Christian? How are you? Her voice fervent, anxious, and she bounds up to me, grabbing my shoulders, minutely analyzing my face before I can even say hello. Crap, I have to deal with Kate's persistent tenacity. If I'm possessed, if I've and I'm in possession of a legally signed document saying I can't talk. It's not a healthy mix. You should put that up there so that people are reminded that how nosy Kate is.
Yes.
Well, how was it? I couldn't stop thinking about you after Elliot left, that is. She says, she grins mischievously. I can't help but smile at her concern and her burning curiosity, but suddenly I feel shy. I blush. It was very private, all of it. Seeing and knowing what Christian has to hide.
Okay, pause.
But I have to.
Zenoop. This reminds me of Fate Grand Order, where they had to arbitrarily force some conversation between the characters. Then, suddenly, Wyverns attack in order to explain why they're still fighting Wyverns. Yeah, expositions that is meaningless. Fair. Yep, I
Yeah.
agree.
It's like when you have expositions that are supposed to be there but they're not there. But then when things should not supposed to be there, they're there. It's like,
Thank you, Foxy Mac. Hey, Foxy Mac. Remember, you have been Bearman blessed. Good night, Mac.
I
Bye.
I can't help but smile at her concern and her but I have to give her some details because she won't leave me alone if I do. It was good, Kate. Very good, I think. I say quietly, trying to hide my embarrassed tell-all smile. You think? I got nothing to compare it to, do I? I shrug apologetically. Did he make you calm? I don't. All right. Holy crap! She's so blunt. I go scarlet. Yes, I mumble, exacerbated. Kate pulls me to the couch and we sit. She claps my hand. That is good. Kate looks at me in disbelief. It was your first time. Wow, Christian must really know what he's doing.
But the thing is, I don't think Anna knows what cum is, because she supposedly came from a nipple flick, right?
I think that's more of the writer's problem.
Yep. So the thing is, Kate is not asking how exactly did it feel.
Yeah.
Right? Like, guys, we talk. Oh, this is how. Like, I remember talking to like my male friends when I first discovered, sexual pleasure, or own pleasure, right? And then they're like, yeah, that's how it is, right? Because I freaked out. Okay, but this is not. Yeah, she's not telling Kate. Kate is not asking the right questions.
And also, Kate isn't as nosy as she's scared to be.
Yep. It's just
Because
Anna.
this is like, at this point, Kate just feels like a normal friend
Yes.
that doesn't want to be nosy.
Yep.
How is Anna worried about this? Because she's not that nosy.
Because Anna's a fucking idiot. She doesn't. She doesn't. Yeah. I think she talks to people. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, if only you knew. My first time was horrid, she continues, making a sad comedy face.
What's a sad comedy face? How do I act that out? As an actor,
I don't
how
know.
do I act that out? Sad.
Like a clown face, I guess. Like a clown, yeah.
Who talks like
But
that when they're having conversations about personal
especially a
sex?
serious conversation of
Yep.
all that. You do that when you talk to a kid.
Yep.
My first time was horrid. Oh, this had me interested. Why are you so interested in things? Something she's never divulged in before. Yes, Steve Payton, high school. Dickless jock. He shudders. He was rough. I wasn't ready. We were both drunk, you know? Typical teenage post-prom disaster. It took me months before I decided to have another go. And not with him, the gutless wonder. I was too young. You're right to wait. Was it though? Kate, that sounds awful. You know, sometimes I feel like to know the good experience, you need to know the bad experience first.
Yep.
So sometimes it's like it's kind of good that you kind of do
Yeah.
bad sex.
Like I was married to the first woman I slept with, right? And then after divorce, then I realized, oh, that's what real sex is. I see. So I am supposed to enjoy it a few more times than once a month. I see. Oh. Okay. So exactly.
Yeah. Kate looked wistful. Yeah, took almost a year to have my first orgasm through penetrative sex, and here you are, first time. Kate, you're a bit too convinced, easily convinced.
Yep.
I nod shyly. My inner goddess sits in the lotus position, looking serene, except for the sly, self-congratulatory smile on her face. Huh?
The inner goddess, the sexy thoughts.
Yes. I'm glad you lost it to someone who knows their asses from their
Do
elbows.
they do?
Huh?
Do they do? Do they
Do they?
do?
She winks at me. So when are you gonna see him again? Wednesday. We're having dinner. So you still like him? Yes, but I don't know about the future. Why? He's complicated, Kate. You know? He inhabits a very different world of mine. Great excuse. Believable too. Much better than he's got a red room of pain and he wants to make me his sex slave. Glad you know that he's trying to make you a slave. Oh, please don't let this be about money, Anna. Elliot said it's very unusual for Christian to date anyone. Did he? My voice hitched up several octaves. To Oliver Steele, my subconscious glares at me. I'm not gonna read this part because it just cringes.
Yep.
Wagging her, I'm just gonna, you know what? Just great, it's great. Power through it. Wagging her long, skinny finger, then morphs into the scale of justice to remind me he could sue if I disclose too much. What's he gonna do? Take all my money? That's true. I must remember to Google penalties for breaching a non-disclosure agreement while I'm doing the rest of my research. It's like I've been given a school assignment. Maybe I'll be graded. I flush, remembering
Stop
my
flushing.
A's for this morning's bath experience. Definitely flushing his A's down the drain at this point.
Yep.
Anna, what is it? I'm just remembering something Christian said. You look different, Kate says fondly. I feel different. Sore, I confess. Sore? A little? I flush. Me too, man. She says in a mock disgust. They're animals. We both laugh. You sure? I feel like that's because the men you meet aren't really good to you if you're gonna
Yep.
that.
Yep.
You're sore?
That is soreness from pleasure, but that just
That's
sounds,
also the unbearable sore. Yeah,
Yes.
this sounds unbearable.
Yep.
Yes, overuse, I giggle. It's like there are people that are happy to be sore, and then there are people that are not happy to be sore. If you're in the other camp, maybe you should really see someone else.
Yep. That's an animal right there. Thank you, Zenob.
Oh no.
God.
Oh no. Tell me about Elliot the overuser.
Oh, cat bear. I haven't done cat bear in a while. Have this one.
Who?
Cat
Who's Cat
bear.
Bear?
Cat bear is where the yeah.
Oh my.
Now this is an animal.
Kitty.
With the fire
Cute.
underneath.
Yeah. A Hellcat.
Yep. If I were to become like a VTuber, this will probably be me. Catman Bob.
Become a bearman. Become a bear.
No, there's
We
no
need more
bears,
bears.
exactly. I've like looked for it. There's no bears.
Oh no.
Yeah.
A potato. Potato is similar color to bear.
Yeah, there is potato.
Yeah, I see the potato. The potato is very famous. I asked when tell me about Elliot, the overuser. I asked when I stopped giggling. Oh, I can feel myself relaxing from the first time since I was in line at the bar. Before the phone call that started all this, when I was admiring Mr. Gray from afar. Happy, uncomplicated days.
Those was 2 days ago.
That was just 2 days ago, yes.
Yep.
And also, you got yourself into this.
Yep.
You could basically walk out. You could really just tear the contract apart. Kate blushes. Oh my. Catherine Agnes Kavanagh.
That's a
Kavanagh,
wrong way
yes.
of spelling Kavanagh. Kavanagh. It sounds like the Malay way say Kavanagh.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a U in there, right?
It says Cavanaugh. Kavanagh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then it becomes a Kavanagh. Yeah.
Yep.
Goes all Anastasia Rose Steele on me. Why put those two names? All right.
I know.
She gives me a-
That's why I'm sighing.
Yeah, she gives me a dewy-eyed look. All right. I've never seen her react this way to a man before. My jaws dropped to the floor. Where's Kate? What have I done with her? What have you done with her? Oh, Anna, she gushes.
Oh, she's gushing. Wow. Make sure you have a mom.
She just saw everything. And really, really good.
Yep. At
She
this
can
rate, someone
hardly
will turn into a
string a sentence
cadaver.
together.
Yep. I'm surprised nobody's dead. That's what I say.
Yeah. She can hardly string a sentence together and she's got it so bad. I feel like there's just blood everywhere. Everyone's
Yep.
gushing and flushing. I think you're trying to tell me that you like him. She nods, grinning like a lunatic. Crazies. All these are crazies. And I'm seeing him on Saturday. He's going to help us move. She clasps her hands together, leaps up off the couch, and pirouettes to the window.
Not literally, right?
Really 1980s. Moving. Crap, I forgot all about it. Even with the packing cases surrounding us. That's helpful of him, I say appreciatively. I can get to know him too. Perhaps he can give me more insight into this strange, disturbing brother. Didn't Christian just told him not to talk with Elliot?
No, not to talk with Elliot, but this is normal human beings for once. For once, I agree that she should talk with Elliot if she's gonna get into this.
Yeah, but then she was like so obedient about following his orders. And suddenly she's not already.
Yeah. I
So
say
what did you do last
none
night?
of these
I
characters
ask.
they work. How to say? What's the word for it? Where they just jump between one characterization to another.
Yeah.
God, I'm bored. Don't you, aren't you?
Yeah. A little bit. So what did you do last night? I ask. She cocks her head at me, raises her eyebrows in a "what do you think stupid" look.
So
What?
there's a missing you there.
Yeah.
What do things to
Oh
people?
no.
That I said it was not edited probably.
Yeah. Pretty much what you did, though we had dinner first. She grins at me. Are you okay, really? You look kind of overwhelmed. I feel overwhelmed. Christian is very intense. Yeah, I could see how he could be. But I was good to you? Yes, I reassure her. I'm really hungry. Shall I cook? You were just not hungry before this. She nods and picks up 2 more books to pack. What do you want to do with the $14,000 books?
Okay,
She
yeah,
asks.
okay. But $40,000. On the day of her graduation, when she got home, she got a package from Christian, with a $14,000 first edition Thomas Hardy book, right? I swear, with the amount of heads cocking, I would have thought this book was about blowjobs. So Zenob, thank you, Zenob. But no, it's a. So yeah, he knows the moment she finished her last exams and where she lives. Stalker, right?
Definitely a stalker.
Never fucking stalker.
Definitely insane.
Yep.
And also, why give someone such an expensive book? I'm going to return them to him. Really? It's a completely over the top gift. I can't accept it, especially now. I grin at Kate, and she nods. I understand. A couple of letters came for you, and Jose has been calling every hour on the hour. He sounds desperate. I'll call him, I muttered evasively. If I tell Kate about Jose, she'll have him for breakfast.
Yeah, Zenob, you have given enough. Anyway, we're like 1.5 pages away from being done.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you can notice we're both done as well.
We're both done.
Yeah, we just want
I
to
collect the letters
power
from the
through.
dining table and open them. And like I can feel like both our energy is like it's like why are we
Me.
here just to suffer?
Yeah.
Hey, I have interviews the week after next in Seattle for intern placements. For which publishing house? For both of us. I told you your GPA will open doors, Anna. Kate, of course, already has an internship set up at the Seattle Times. Her father knows someone who knows someone.
No, you definitely make it better. You and Foxy make Zenob have made it much better.
But yeah, it'll
Much
be
better.
unbearable, man.
Yes.
Wait, is Anna supposed to be a writing graduate?
No, she's an English graduate. Amazing, like that an English degree immediately gets you placements.
Huh.
So fucking unrealistic. So fucking.
Yeah.
I have a media degree and a theater degree. I'm not doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah. It took me a year and also Proton having to get a new division to get me into the job I want to get.
Exactly.
Kate wanders into the kitchen. Oh, wait, no. Before I know someone, how does Elliot feel about you going away? I ask. Kate wanders into the kitchen, and for the first time this evening, she's disconsolate. She's understanding. Part of me doesn't want to go, but it's tempted to lie in the sun for a couple of weeks. Besides, Mom is hanging in there, thinking this will be our last real family holiday before Ethan and I head off into the world of paid employment. You're in an internship. You're gonna be used for
Yep.
what you call it, free labor.
Yep.
You're not gonna get paid jack squat.
Yep.
I've never left continental US. Kate is off to Barbados with her parents and her brother Ethan for 2 whole weeks. I'll be Kateless in our new apartment. That'll be weird. Ethan has been traveling the world since he graduated last year. I wonder briefly if I'll see him before they go on vacation. He's such a lovely guy.
Who gives a shit
The
about
phone
all of
rings,
this?
noting me from my
Who really
reverie.
gives a shit about all of this? Don't you agree?
Yes, but also if you're thinking so fondly of Ethan,
Yep.
why aren't you looking at him?
Yep.
Why are you looking at Christian?
Yep.
Why is the writer making so many different wheels?
I know.
So many different love triangles.
I know.
It feels like Anna's just falling in love with anyone that's just kind of her.
Zudub, it is, yes. There definitely is self-insert fantasy. Definitely.
Definitely, man.
Definitely.
But no, self-inserting fantasies are fine if you know you're writing it well.
Yups. And you are a normal human being, not this fucked up bitch.
Because most stories are written from self-inserted fantasies anyways.
Yep.
The only problem is that you also need to make sure it's well written and digestible. This is like all over the place.
I agree. I fucking agree.
Alright. The phone rings, jolting me from my reverie. That be Jose. I sigh. I know I have to talk to him. I grab the phone. Hi. Anna, you're back.
Wait. It's Jose. Yeah. So that's me.
Yeah.
Anna, you're back!
Jose shouts in relief at me. Obviously, sarcasm drips from my voice. I roll my eyes at the phone. He's silent for a moment.
Can I see you? I'm sorry about Friday night. I was drunk and you... Well... Anna, please, forgive me!
Didn't he already say the same line the first call?
Exactly.
Of course, I forgive you, Jose. Just don't do it again. You and I don't feel like that about you. He sighs heavily, sadly.
I know, Anna. I just thought if I kiss you, it might change how you feel.
That just makes you feel like a creep, Jose.
Yep.
Jose, I love you dearly. You mean so much to me. You're like the brother I never had.
That's
the brother zone.
That's I was waiting for
right
that line.
in the fuel.
Yep.
That's not going to change, you know that. I hate to let him down, but it's the truth.
So you're with him now?
His tone full of disdain. Jose, I'm not with anybody.
But you spent the night with him.
It's not your business.
Is it the money?
Jose, how dare you? I shout, staggering by his audacity. He
Anna.
whines, apologizes simultaneously. I cannot deal with his petty jealousy now. I know he's hurt, but my plate is overflowing dealing with Christian Grey.
So she cannot deal with his jealousy, but can deal with Christian's jealousy.
That's a good point. Huh?
Yeah. What?
I think that's your line.
Oh, no. I am. That's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Maybe
I
we
know,
can
right?
have-
It's so confusing.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
Yep. The only I appreciate this position about Ethan Eve is foreshadowing that he's going to play a major role in breaking Anna away from Grey. Spoilers, it is not. He has nothing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It's like if you why talk about Ethan if it's not gonna be a plot line in the future?
She can only deal with one and she chose the worst of two evils. Actually, there's a lot of nice guys in this book. She chose none of them.
Yeah, Ethan's one of them.
Yep. There's a very nice guy who's the brother of the guy she works for, and he didn't choose him. Ugh.
I guess it's like the Ryan Higa song, "Nice guys finish last."
Oh my god, I haven't heard that in years. That's a classic, man. That's one of
Why I treat you like trashes?
that's like probably one of the first big viral videos on YouTube. It was
Yes.
so
I
good.
love that song.
I know, right?
This is basically just nice guys finishing last, man.
I know.
Maybe we can have a coffee or something tomorrow. I'll call you. I'm conciliatory. He is my friend, and I'm very fond of him. But right now, I don't need this.
Tomorrow, you'll call?
The hope in his voice twists my heart. Yes, good night, Jose. I hang up, not waiting for his response. And that's just deep. That's just
Rude.
hurtful, man.
That's just fucking rude.
Yeah, what was that all about? Catherine demands, her hands on her lips. I decided, honesty is the best policy. She's looking more intractable than ever. He made a pass at me on Friday. Jose? And Christian Grey? Anna, your friend Rose must be working overtime.
Are you blaming Anna?
Why is everything all about Anna at this point?
Well, no, she's blaming Anna for attracting Jose and Christian Grey.
Yeah.
Fuck
And
this.
then she was like, guys, can you believe it?
Yep. It's just
So is it the guy or is it the girl?
fuck Kate.
I think it's more fuck the writer, man.
Yep.
What was the stupid fool thinking? She shakes her head in disgust and returns to packing crates. 45 minutes later, also quick, we pause our packing for the house specialty, lasagna. Damn it, now I'm hungry. Kate opens a bottle of wine, and we sit amongst the boxes eating.
You're not hungry. You
Quaffing cheap
just
red
want
wine.
comfort from this horror.
Yeah.
That's why I'm eating chocolate. That's why I had to run more, and I'm still getting weight because of this book.
Yeah. My room has a no food policy, so I'm not eating anything.
Fair enough. I mean, dude, your rig. I don't want your rig to die.
I mean, the rig actually doesn't have anything electronic besides anything in front of me. So I can do anything here. Even my keyboard's like far away.
Fair enough.
Alright. Where are we? Quaffing cheap red wine and watching crap TV. This is normality. It's so grounding and welcome after the last 48 hours of madness. I ate my first unhurried, no nagging, peaceful meal in that time. What is it about him and food? Kate clears the dishes and I finish packing up the living room. We are left with the couch, the TV, and the dining table. What more could we need? Just the kitchen and our bedrooms left to pack. And we have the rest of the week. Result.
Is it box wine? Probably. They
be
are
box wine.
students. They are students.
Yeah, they are students. But also, she loves the peacefulness. Why is she still with him?
Dude, I have
Is it a hookup thing? Is it a toxic relationship? If it's just a hookup, it can just be a hookup. We could just tell Grey that it could just be a hookup thing. It could be a friends with benefits thing. It's weird, man. The phone rings again. It's Elliot. Kate winks at me, and skips off to her bedroom like she's 14. Why 14? Even if you're European, the age of consent is 16.
Yep.
Why 14?
Yep. Yeah.
I know that she should be writing her valedictorian speech, but it seems Elliot is more important. Why is it about the Grey Man? Why is it about you two? Why the fuck are you two attracted
What's
to
wrong
Grey
with
Man?
you? What's wrong with
Yeah.
everybody in this book?
Yeah. Why is it that makes them totally distracting, all-consuming, and irresistible? I take another slug of wine. I flick through the TV channels, but deep down, I know I'm procrastinating. Burning a bright red hole in the side of my purse is that contract. Do I have the strength and the wherewithal to read it tonight? Wherewithal. Yes, that's how you. That's how you. Is that how you spell it? That's the first time I've seen it spelled that way.
Wherewithal. I feel it's spelled wrong, but I might be wrong.
I expect it to be spelled where it all. 3 specific words, maybe hyphen.
It's here with all. Here with all. It's not where it all. It's here with all. So yeah. Okay. So one thing L. James does is he gaslights the reader's ability to understand think.
Understand English, right?
No, yeah, it makes me think. Are we dumb?
Is that how you spell it? Huh?
Yeah. You should tie the contract up. Correct, Zenoop. And also
burn it.
And also, yes. This is Lauren. She has like 3 degrees, writer, philosophy major, whatever. First stream, she kept on saying sorry because she thinks that she's doing it wrong. But it's the book. It's the book.
It's the book.
Yeah.
And at this point, right, it's a very good excuse. You know why? Wine on her hands. The contract. Whoops! I spilled the wine. I can't read the contract.
Okay.
I flicked through. I put my head in my hands. Jose and Christian, they both want something from me. Jose is easy to deal with, but Christian takes a whole different league of handling, of understanding.
Yes, it's a lot of work. Can't you get that?
A lot of work. Yes. Part of me wants to run and hide. It's a funny thing also. Christian is a lot of work. If you're a dom, you'll be happy to do all the work. But you're a sub. Why is the sub doing all the work?
Exactly.
Part of me wants to run and hide. Why am I doing this? Why am I going to do? His burning grey eyes. I'm surprised they didn't put this in. Disappointing. The burning grey eyes and that intense smoldering stare comes into my mind's eyes. Why mind's eyes? And my body tightens at the thought. I gasp. It's not even here, and I'm turned on.
Really? Conflict makes her horny.
Yes, it can't be about sex, can it? I recall his gentle banter this morning at breakfast. His joy I might delight with the helicopter ride. Him playing the piano. The sweet, soulful, also sad music. He's such a complicated person.
Say someone stole it, mind's eye.
Yes.
Good jokes.
False. Yeah. He's such a complicated person, and now I have an insight as to why. A young man, deprived of his adolescence, sexually abused by some evil Mrs. Robinson figure. No wonder he's old before his time. My heart fills with sadness at the thought of what he must have been through. I'm too naive to know exactly what, but the research should shed some light. But do I really want to know? Do I really want to explore this world I know nothing about? It's such a big step. I think you should really call the police if not anything. If I not met him, I'd still be sweetly and blissfully oblivious. I guess this is why they say ignorance is bliss. My mind drifts to last night and this morning, and the incredible sensual sexuality I've experienced.
Really? I read it. There's nothing sensual about it. It was fucking boring.
There's nothing sensual, and you're not questioning your sexuality. So why is it sensual sexuality? Shouldn't it just be sensual sex, if anything? That I experienced.
And the incredible sensual experience. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Because you're not experiencing sexuality changes and stuff.
Yep.
Do I want to say goodbye to that? No, screams my subconscious. My inner goddess nods in silence. Zen-like agreement with her. I think
fucking
you're
hate.
fucked up.
She's
There's
fucked
no
up.
way.
Yep.
Yeah, Kate wanders back into the living room, grinning from ear to ear. Perhaps she's in love, I gape at her. She's never behaved like this. And I'm off to bed. I'm pretty tired. Me too, Kate. She hugs me. I'm glad you're back in one piece. There's something about Christian, she adds quietly,
She's warning.
apologetically.
This
What?
is what Kate is warning her. Listen to your friend.
I give her a smile, reassuring smile, all the while thinking, how the hell does she know? This is what will make her a great journalist. Her unfaltering intuition.
We're almost there, man. We're almost there.
I think she should really listen to her intuition. Collecting my purse, I wandered listlessly into my bedroom. I'm wary from all our carnal exertions.
Boss, Kate smells the steaming pile of shite. Of course, that's why there's always a lot of flushing.
Yeah, banyak flush all the
Yep,
shit.
Yep.
All the bullshit. I wandered listlessly into my bedroom. I am wary from all our carnal exertions of the last day, and from the complete utter dilemma that I am faced with. I sit on my bed
There
and
should be a
gingerly
comma there.
extract.
In the previous sentence, there should be a comma after last day. Don't you
There
agree?
should be. That's a really long sentence.
Yep.
I sit on my bed and gingerly extract the manila
Then another
envelope from the
comma.
bag.
Another comma. I sit on my bed, comma. Now,
Comma,
now
yeah,
I'm
true.
going into teacher mode. That's how tired I am.
Turning it over and over in my hand. Do I really want to know the extent of Christian's depravity? It's so daunting. I take a deep breath, and with my heart in my throat, I rip open the envelope. There's so many easier ways to do this, Kate.
Do you think the last 4 pages was necessary?
No.
You know what they could have done? They could have done it. She finished when after Christian's revelation, right? And then the next chapter could have started. Holy shit! Because she's reading the contract. You could have skipped
Yeah.
straight to that, right? I would have done that as a writer. Oh, how are you feeling?
It's alright. I'm just more tired than like how many hours of talking or
Yep.
like bantering of like how horrible this is. My brain cannot brain anymore.
Yeah, would you ever recommend this to anyone you know? Next to
Hell no.
like what we're doing now is, have you watched The Room, by the way?
The Room?
The Room, the movie, The Room. The worst
No.
movie ever made. What is it with come on, F1 drivers, F1 fans.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm a very uncultured person because I've not read a lot of stuff. I've not watched a lot of stuff. My main media is YouTube.
Yep.
I'm a fucking nerd that doesn't do shit besides playing video
Dude,
games.
It's the same with me. Only I've got like 12 years over you. That's why I have the more time. But no, the thing is, The Room is one of the worst movies ever made. But it's so fun to watch because it's just people
Laughing about it. Right?
laughing about it. Okay, there's unnecessary like things in shots of film. Like for example, there were framed spoons, so people will go to the cinema and actually throw like plastic spoons at whenever they see spoons and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It's the same with this. Let's face it, the bantering is the fun part of the whole
Yeah.
thing. But fucking hell, this book is just. Would you recommend this book to Fahad?
No, see, if you don't know, Fahad's the event organizer of the racing series I am at. I'm always mad at him because he's so dense.
Is it MSRL?
He's very stubborn. No, not MSRL. It's a different GSR. MSRL is Delvin. So no, I would not recommend it to him. Not because I pity him.
Yeah.
It's that I don't want him to be denser than what he is already. He's dense enough.
You would not wish this
don't
book on your worst enemy.
I just don't want him to become more stupid from reading this.
Xavier, thank you. Like he redeemed self-care. Let's do that before we close
yes.
off. But my
Watch the
God,
track.
can you? It's so much unnecessariness, so much boringness. This whole chapter could have been done in 4 pages, 5 pages.
A lot of padding, unnecessary padding, and then all the necessary excursions are not there.
Yep. And
Explosions are not there.
and these don't. It's not a healthy relationship, and they don't talk and act and think like normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah. But tired. But
I guess in a sense it's kind of dangerous because it's portraying a relationship that shouldn't be portrayed as sexy at all.
yep. No, one of my good friends, right? One of my closest friends. She was a massive fan of the movies, right? She never read the books because she knows the book was very badly written. But she grew up even though she's Australian, she grew up in a very stereotype culture where she thinks that watching porn is bad.
Oh no.
Even though porn is there's actually porn that are ethical porn like Balesa, which
Yeah.
talk which women direct and these things women want to watch.
I think these kind of things shouldn't be considered bad to do, because in a sense you have to learn somehow.
Yep. But anyway, so she thinks that 50 Shades of Grey, the movie, it was how she got hot before she got it with her partner, right? So yeah, like the movie is how she got hot. So she thinks that's the only way. And she ended up with a partner, a fiance, who was super abusive to her.
Oh no.
And the thing is, Christian is this kind of abusive person who does one good thing, and because the person is so controlled, they will go, oh my god,
It's perfect.
they beating me, they do, but they did that one good thing. They bought me suit one time, so they focus on that one good thing, and that one good thing overshadows all the bad things. And this is something that happens in real life. She only got out of it, right, after the partner really beat her up badly.
Oh no.
Yep. And
no.
then she realized that 50 Shades is bullshit.
Now
Yeah.
I realize.
Yep. So
Now I realize.
yep. And I'm glad she got out of it before it was too late.
Yeah.
Right. And now she's a much stronger person. But imagine that this is a $570 million book. It sold $570 million. It overtook Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings as the most sold book in the UK.
Oh no.
Imagine 50 Shade Babies. You know, we have lockdown babies and stuff. Imagine 50 Shade Babies.
I won't be surprised. But here's the thing also, that's why I say it's dangerous, because this kind of abusive relationship should not be really fantasized about.
Then recommend it to Reyes and watch his pace drop. Reyes, I'm guessing is somebody you race with.
He's like always first. He's like alien pacer.
Yes, this could be your. You know what you should do? You should Discord call him in the race and then just play a recording of us.
Oh no! Oh no!
You might see him crash like 15 times. Red
Yeah,
flag.
what the fuck?
Red flag. The red flags I won. Yes. All right, we are up to how many red flags? 89 red flags. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Surprisingly less for a chapter, but still, what the fuck?
No, it's 11 red flags.
Didn't Psycho have like multiple? Like
He had
more
14.
Than 20?
No, he had 14.
Oh, he had 14.
He had 14. That 90.
Yeah.
But still, it's ridiculous.
It's still insane.
Remember, Psycho's one was the sex scene.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, okay, so thank you, dude. I appreciate that you took time. You took nearly 3 hours to just sit down at
It's a very long 3 hours.
This is a very long 3 hours.
3
I
hours.
appreciate it. Once you recover after Christmas or something, after you move, I'm thinking of doing a multi one with all the F1 fans. You, Psycho, Newby, and Shadow. It'll be Shadow's first one.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that'll be fun for him. So you get to see the enjoyment I get when I see people who have not read this, right?
Yes, the reactions.
Yeah, the reactions are going to be fun and also be faster. But misery loves company. And for those who have not, please do follow Newby. Yeah. It's really fun to watch him race. Not only that, he has cameras on his pedals, so you can actually his pedals moving, how fast he moves, and everything. For somebody who can't drive fast, I like driving slow. It's something fun to watch as well. It's something totally different for me. And thank you, Zeno, for keeping us company the whole stream. Thank you for Foxy Mac for keeping us company most of the stream. Xavier for giving us making sure we hydrated. Thank you, Arvin, for hosting, and thank you, everybody. You have been Bearman blessed. All right, dude. Did you have anybody you want to rate? If not, I'll find somebody.
I think you'll find somebody. I'm fine. Currently not the ones that I usually watch are online.
Okay, cool. Let's rate somebody. Let's see who's this. Q Bunny TV, DJ Lawrence.
Psycho's not online because Psycho's
on his trip.
On a trip, yeah.
Yep. I rated Shadow last time. Let's rate this guy called General Kit.
Let's go.
He's a VTuber, so yeah.
Oh.
Yep, and he's a very very nice guy, and his channel's really growing. Like I love how he grows his channel. Right, so let's see. Let's raid, ladies and gentlemen. You have been Bearman blessed. Tomorrow night we will be with Aswa Baginda, Zara Marie Modern, and Walter Law. Aswa Baginda is a former lawyer and one of the best actors in the country. Zara Marie Modern, writer, sub. She's a sub in BDSM, and she is also a law student. Walter Law, future doctor. So that's going to be interesting. Good night, and good night, Shadow, Zenob, and good night. You have been Bearman blessed. Let us rate General Kit. General Kit.
So let this guy what to eat. It's rumbling already. No.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Oh.
Yeah, what's Maggie? Maggie is the
General Kit.
instant noodles.
Right,
But
I already have a.
Maggie, we are here.
All right,
Maggie,
raid.
I just finished eating.
And
Ooh. And Raider.